You deploy 4 and must go first.
Yes. And what's the...
Question 5. That's 5.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another night fight. This is quarterfinal number 2. I'm Skari, your grateful host. And this is Tori and his Drukhari versus Devon and his Tau. We've got mission 6 of the ITC, Crucible of Champions. I'll get ready with all the secondaries and stuff as they pick their secondaries right now. And that'll be all done. They'll write them down and all that good stuff. But this is the second of 4 quarterfinals that we will be having for the Night Fight series here on SkaredCast. Normally it's on Wednesday nights, however the players required a little bit on the not like to do it on a Sunday. So sit back, relax. If you missed the live show, this is something that I like doing every week, and this is only season 1. So we will be having multiple seasons with multiple players, multiple things that we do, and I'm excited about that. So thanks a lot for tuning in. We're live on YouTube and on Twitch. If you are joining us live, chime in the chat, and let's get this party on the road. We'll have some fun, and we'll get some stuff as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. We still don't know what type of deployment we're playing, but they're playing Dawn of War. Perfect. So we'll do that right now. Image alert static, and that would be round setup, good. Deployment map, we're going to do Dawn of War. So, hello everybody. One of my cameras wasn't really working too well today, which means that I have a, one of my cameras wasn't working too well today, which is a shame. So I'm hoping to get that all fixed up. I did play against Devon and got my butt whooped earlier today, so that was good practice for me. Let's just say as much. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. And we'll go to some of these live comments on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Whoa, we've got everybody going on. So Robert Lambourne, welcome. Welcome. Live chat. Benjamin, Optimistic Paint, Robert, all these guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Master, thank you very much. Definitely having a lot of fun. Hello, Raven Guy, Dem Saxo, War Mistress, Night Fight, that's right. Hello, everybody. Mont Frank, hello, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate it. So, what are the do you mind writing down the secondaries and stuff for me, Senior? On a random piece of paper. There you go. And then just hand it to me when you're done there. I will be putting up the lists soon. I'll go through the lists and stuff like that as well. There should be a pen. I had a pen. It's right behind you on top of my little tin, Devon.
Behind you.
Okay, was just about to sleep, says Red Rose Wargaming, but now shall have to be tired at work tomorrow. Hype for the quarterfinals, says Vilka. That's right. So who's deploying first, going first? Tori did lose the roll-off for deployment side and deployment style. They're playing Dawn of War. And so Tori has decided to deploy first and go first against an army with so many rockets and things like that. Trying to deploy first, go first. Super important. Although you can survive if you go second against the crazy list that it is, but sometimes it can just really come and bite you in the butt. Got a couple of shout outs for Tori and his Drukhari. Dem Saxo says go Drukhari. Well, there you go. Non-mod view, pop out chat, done and done, and then I can make this smaller. Yes.
Gangbusters is just damage to any unit that
yeah, just say gangbusters and I'll tell you.
Gangbusters, but as soon as you do the first wound, so with gangbusters, Devon, as soon as you do the first wound to a unit, you have to declare if that the rest of the wounds for the unit are going to be for gangbusters or for big game.
Yo, these hills?
Okay. Timer even on setup. Oh yeah, 100%. You got to have the count when you're doing deployment. You know that that setup is super important as well. Okay, so Devin, did you take your secondaries?
I'm just figuring out the third one now.
And what did you take, Tori?
Tori took Big Game Hunter, Recon, and
Big
Butchersville.
Big Game Hunter. Okay, Recon and Butchersville. And Butchersville. Interesting.
Well, I didn't want to rely on having to kill all of this, like putting everything into killing everything. But I think there's a
And
good chance
Recon.
that I can kill 2 things in 1 turn.
Yeah, they just don't stack with Big Game.
What do you mean don't stack with big game?
So,
Big game don't
so,
Oh,
so
they don't?
they don't stack.
Oh, then no, I'm not taking that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I could.
No, they don't stack.
The only ones that stack, I think, are old school.
Old school stacks, Recon
How many
stacks,
characters do you have?
Reaper stacks, but only not with marked for death.
How many characters do you have?
So there's lots of different ones that you can kind of pick, and that's one of the cool things about ITC. You have your secondary points. You pick the secondary points to go, but what would you, going out to the chat, what would you pick to play against the Tau? Like if you had to play against 10 hammerheads, essentially, what would you do? These is ITC rules, Dem Saxo.
Yeah,
So we're playing ITC rules.
I'll mark 4 of them. And kill 4 of them.
Good evening, everybody in chats. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I will be putting up the... Hey, it came from the deep. Thank you very much for the sub on Twitch. Appreciate it. It is September, which is kind of cool. That means subscribing to a channel is only like $3, which is pretty awesome. It's like half the price as normal. Devin. So let's see. So what are you taking for your second one then, Tori? Recon marked. You're marking the ions. Okay. Marked for death. So we have. So I'll kind of go through all these secondaries and kind of tell you what they mean as well in a second. And Devin is going for Big Game Hunter.
What's the strength of your guns?
Big Game Hunter. He's going for. What's GB? Gangbusters.
Okay.
Gangbusters. Devin?
Yeah.
Gangbusters.
Gangbug.
And he's going for old school. I like old school. I've been using it more and more. Old school and as well. Hey, Shadizzo, what's going on? Fight night day, whatever. Let's kill things, he says. Hey, Rob, Primaris Powerhouse overlay looking pretty tight. I know. It's pretty cool. I love this overlay. Thanks to Damien for setting up the overlay. Yeah, Rob? Yeah. Yeah. You're going to play Rob, is what you're saying. Yeah. Devin's calling you out, Rob.
I told you the tricks, Rickman.
Yeah.
Very fast, Rickman. That's kind of how the rules work.
For what? We'll see what happens after the FAQ and chapter proof.
They didn't nerf. They buffed them in the Marine FAQ.
It came from the beat says, Devin, congrats on your recent strong placings.
Thank you.
Okay, deployment is done for the Dark Eldar. As you can see, he's put his planes towards the back and in the corners. And in the middle, he's put how many Talos? 8 Talos, Rooting Rakoth, Homunculus, 3 Ravagers with triple disintegrator cannons, the Archon. No, oh, you don't have Urian, just a regular Homunculus. Okay, is Free Relic, he's taken Writ of the Living Muse on his Archon. His Warlord trait is Labyrinthine Cunning, and then he spent 1 command point for an extra D3 command points from the Diabolical Soothsayer, and he spent a command point for an additional relic, the Vexator Mask, to try and stop the Tau Overwatch. Hello, Brush Jockey, how are ya? Welcome. Welcome to the games, welcome to the playing. We're having some fun. I'm just fixing some of these cameras here. So we'll go over some of the lists and stuff in a sec. So Skari says Shadizzo, I played in my first GT last weekend and went 0-5. Well, that's okay. We all have to start somewhere, you know. And the biggest thing is when you go to an event, just learn, play your games, and don't be discouraged. Don't get discouraged when you're going out and you're trying to learn how to play the game. Things like that. And does this camera just not work anymore? Yeah, I got rocked in my first GT too. My first GT being Capital City Bloodbath of last year. Yeah, for some reason, this Logitech, my one of my cameras has died, which is a bit of a shame. Well, I'm sorry guys, but one of my webcams is just fried itself, which is weird because it was working last week. Marjay Gugdibson, hi there. As long as Xenos kill each other, I hope for a good game. Have fun. Thank you. Howdy, Dagothea, Brush Jockey. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So right now, Devin is deploying. We'll kind of go through the list. I just have to pull them up because I have the list like all set up here. And where's this going? That's going there. This is going over here. Haha! Thanks, Shadizzo, for the subscription. Thank you, It Came From the Deep, for the subscription as well.
Actually, no, I wasn't on the Oxys. I was on Oxys.
Is there somewhere I can find the details about ITC battles? Yes. Go to frontlinegaming.org and click on basically the ITC. Where did you send me your list on Messenger, Facebook Messenger? I think so. You did, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna put the lists out. No, I just have to copy paste it because if not, it shall take forever. So we'll do that real quick. So right now we're setting up. It's deployment. Hey, Archon Win. What is going on? Thanks for tuning in. If you guys want to take a minute and share the stream, that'd be awesome. So we can get more people watching Night Fight. I'm hoping 6. No, you touched it. Doesn't count. Okay. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's find Tori. Where are you, Tori? Okay, so something I do have, which is pretty cool, is I have this really cool mobile camera that I can do. So I'm gonna set that up so you can kind of see what's going on in the game. Just need to set this up. Mobile. There we go. Haha, it's working. Say hi, Tori.
Yo, what up?
What? That's Devin. Say hi, Devin.
Hello.
So that's what that is what 10 hammerheads looks like.
Yes, this is in fact what 10 hammerheads.
Well, technically 3 sky rays and 7 hammerheads. So that's 1 long strike, 3 heavy bombard hammerheads, which are the ones from Forge World that have basically broadside battle suits weapons, and then 3 iron heads. And then that's what a bunch of Talus looks like in the middle of the table. What, sorry? Yeah, pause the clock real quick. So they're going to be explaining a couple things. I'm going to put you can listen as they talk.
They're all haywire, dissies.
Yeah.
Okay. So these 3 are Sky Rays.
Okay.
So every tank has 2 smart missile systems.
Okay.
Every tank base hits on 3s.
Okay.
These things are +1 hit things that fly.
Okay. Oh,
Because they have a special rule that does that.
Always? So, like...
Always.
Okay.
Always +1 hit things that fly.
But they also have those special missiles for
Yes.
once a turn.
Each Sky Ray has 2 marker lights and 6 seeker missiles.
6 each. Okay.
That is correct. And I'll put the marker down now before I forget about it. All the other hammerheads have 2 seeker missiles each, except for this one that only has 1.
Okay.
Because I couldn't afford the second one.
So what are the missiles?
These 3 here, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
have high yield missile pods as their main guns too. Do you remember what broadsides do?
Yeah.
They're basically flying broadsides. They hit on
okay.
not garbage.
Hit on not garbage.
They hit on not garbage.
Cool.
These 4 here are the ion cannons.
Okay.
So it's either 3 shots at strength 7, -2, 2 damage, or D6 shots at strength 8, -2, 3 damage. If I do the D6 shots, if I roll any 1s to hit, tank takes 1 more to wound.
Okay.
And
so
then
those need to die and those need to die. The missile things just are more of an annoyance to me.
And then long strike's chilling out over here.
In the thing, does he make the thing hit better?
So long strike's base ballistic skill is 2. The others are all 3.
So it's Cronus.
Long strike's +1 to hit and wound monsters and vehicles. Or not +1 hit, just +1 to wound monsters and vehicles. Sorry, he's +1 hit and a 6-inch aura for all hammerheads. So that's him, the ion ones, and the 3 missile ones.
Right now we're within the 6-inch bubble?
Not yet, but when I move, they will be.
Okay. And they all re-roll 1s, or all? Sorry.
They don't re-roll anything innately. When I get marker lights on, you all start getting re-rolls.
Because of him?
No, it's just because marker lights.
And he does what for the 6-inch bubble again?
+1 to hit.
Oh, okay, so it makes them hit on 3s
Hit
instead
on
of 4s?
2s.
All your other things
So,
do that?
when the hammerheads are within 6 inches of long strike, every tank in the army will hit you on 2s. Because
Okay,
they will all get the long strike bonus, and they'll get the +1 because you fly.
Okay, so...
Unless I'm shooting Grotesque.
So your army against my army hits everything on 2s.
Basically.
But marker lights are needed to do so.
Marker lights are needed to get rerolls and other abilities.
Okay. But those things are the ones that really hurt me on the first turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
So I should try and kill those as quickly as possible.
Well, I'm not going to give you tactical advice.
You should.
I'm not.
Ridvin, you got to help me out, help a brother out against this malarkey.
And then Dyak Grek, the Croup Man, is deep striking.
Yeah.
So once per game, at the end of any of your movement phases, I can roll a d6 on a 4+. One of your units anywhere on the table takes d3 mortal wounds. But it's only a 5+ for characters.
That's how he killed my plane.
That's how I killed his plane.
But you just land him around.
My plane apparently stepped on a landmine.
I don't know how that makes sense, but
very
sure.
exciting, you know.
Anyway,
that's how that works.
That's my army. Tori, would you like to go first or second?
I want to go first.
I didn't think you would say anything else. Well, I'm going to try and tease you.
Yep.
Oh, big roll here.
Oh, Canada. Our home and native. I saw the 6-2. Can I get the other half? If I had a CP reroll, I could do it.
And that's game. Oh shit.
Let's do it.
I'll put my whole army in cover
that
for.
is the game. The handshake has begun. Dark Eldar take first turn. Tori will go. He's putting everything into cover to give all his tanks +1 cover, which is really good. Devin actually did really well explaining like exactly what all these hammerheads do. This is the list that you saw Devin play against Nick Nadavati at Nova first round, and it was a close one. He almost kicked Nick's teeth in. So that was definitely a close one as well. So good luck, says everybody. The Tau player explaining his army and some bombs, more bombs and some bombs and more bombs. Absolutely, damn Saxo, 100%. Good luck, says Rob. Now that's a fluffy ability. Oh yeah, very fluffy. Grek is the best 20 points you can spend on.
100% correct person on the internet.
Yeah. Best 20 points you can spend for your Tau. If you have a Tau army, get yourself Mr. Grek from the Blackstone Fortress original release. 20 points for a guy that deep strikes. And okay, here we go. Drukhari Tori. And this whole thing. Select all. There we go. Control V. Done. Okay, perfect. So I've saved now. So everybody on Twitch can now see Tori's army list is down in the widgets below, and Tori's list is now up for everybody to take a look at. And I will post Devin's list in a second as well. If you're watching when it's
Has a bolter that can shoot characters. How far? It's
if anybody else needs anything, just let me know. Okay, perfect. Do you have any questions as well? Night Fight's super fun. 8 Talos, Daniel Ramuson, Michael Bellieu. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Lots of tanks from the Tau. It's a fun meta list. Oh, the clock. Do you want to put the clock on? Thank you. Do you want to give it to... There you go. Perfect. Tori squeezing, cheating already, using time on the clock. Squeezing the clock as much as he can. Okay, so Devin. I'm going to pass it over to Devin while Tori does his movement. And Devin's going to talk about his list.
It shoots lots.
No, explain what is in your list. Like, go through your whole list.
I just did.
No, you explained your rules of your list. You didn't tell me what was in your list.
Okay.
And where to find all the rules for your list.
Okay, well, all the rules you can find from my list are in Codex Tau Empire. Where's the camera? Oh, it's up there.
No, it's just the voices.
Oh, the mic? Okay. Well, Tau Codex, the Forge World Index for Xenos. Grek is from Blackstone Fortress. You can find his rules floating around on the internet somewhere. Battlescribe has them too. HQs are Long Strike and a Tau Sept Couch of Fireblade, who's the Warlord. Okay, he's sitting on Puritan chip and 3 Unity Devastation, because those are the only Relic and Warlord trait in the Tau book that aren't total trash. Sorry, Tau players, you only get 1 good thing each. And yeah, so there's Long Strike with an Ion Cannon, 3 Ion Heads, 3 Missile Heads, and 3 Sky Rays.
Do you want to explain why you take the Sasea stuff?
So Sasea stuff. So the Sasea trait is reroll 1 failed hit roll. for each unit when it shoots, kind of like salamanders, which is good for Markalites. And then the Sasea Stratagem. At the start of my shooting phase, I can pick any one of Tori's units that any of my Sasea characters can see that unit, and all other of his units within 6 inches gain a Markalite token. It's really handy for spreading Markalites around.
And I'm pretty much making it so that his Markalite thing will work spectacularly.
Oh, 100% right there. You're going to lose all your Disintegrators. Which is good, because they need to die.
Well, I need to try and kill as much as I can with the reroll, so it's tit for tat. But
how much will Tori do? How much will he not do? Find out in about 2 minutes.
That's usually how that goes.
What are the Grodies do?
Okay, so as you can see here, Tori is essentially moving the block of Talos up. Like, Devon's going to have to deal with the Talos, because if not, they'll eat everything. And keeping the Ravagers back to do some damage. He's got Haywire on the Talos, and he's got Disintegrators on the Ravagers. So if the shooting's okay, Tori should kill 1, maybe 2 tanks. Historically, I know what my target priority would be. But if you had first turn against this, you know, what would your target priority be? You know, who would you shoot first, if anything? Hey, Skari, what would you say is the most important lesson for beginners of Dark Eldar? The most important lesson for beginners is just don't give up. Dark Eldar is a very hard army to master, and it takes a long time to sort of like master it. So don't get discouraged. Does Devon have any ground units? Says Nick Blackburn. Yes, he has 15 Fire Warriors and 3 Cardre Fireblades. Mark Wang, hello, how are you? Devon has Grotesques, maybe. Tori Code Beta, maybe. How did Devon plan on dealing with Iron Hand's damage reduction with Tau? Don't fight them. Join them. That's how I think that's gonna happen. Long strike. Yeah, long strike's a very integral part of that whole army. So we'll see kind of how that works. Pick up 3 Ravagers was the correct answer for beginners. Ravagers are good. Keep your eye out for chapter approved. I have a feeling that some of the stuff will get changed. So, so just keep an eye out for that as well. So that'd be really good. I feel like I should have this. But anybody on YouTube, if you're curious about the lists, go over to Twitch. If you're new to the chat, say hello. TV. And then the lists are going to be in the widgets down in the description below. So you kind of see what's going on there as well. So we've got all that good stuff. Where's Longstrike in the group? He's back there. Just point at him and just keep your hand, like finger over him. So that Devon's pointing at Longstrike right now. Yeah, there's actually a nice big thing where he can hide in behind, which is really good for Devon. Got a small cabal and witch cult, says Dagothia. Cool handle. I like it. Imagine they'll FAQ so Ironstone won't stack with Judy Eternal. Maybe, we'll see. When is Chapter Approved supposed to be out? Historically, it comes out in what, November? December.
Usually about 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas.
2 or 3 weeks before Christmas, kind of like getting people ready to buy it. And then the FAQ should be out really, really soon. Mouselock. How often do you do this? The thought of stream battles with someone willing to explain stuff is very appealing to a newbie like myself. I try and do a live stream battle report once a week. You know, of course, most of the stuff I do is on the Patreon page. So I do some extras on there and stuff. So most of the content is through like the YouTube channel and whatnot. But if you're brand new, welcome. I do a live paint stream every day as well. And this is Night Fight, which is a series of battle reports that are all ready to rock and roll to have some fun, which is super exciting. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. And if you're lurking, that's good too. What do you think the change in chapter approval will be for Dark Eldar? I feel like we'll see an increase in points for Disintegrators, because Disintegrators are pretty cool. And we'll see, I hope things like Mandrakes and Scourge and Reaver jet bikes go down in points. Ah, did I find it? I did. Oh my goodness, that took forever to find. No, it's yours, Devin. Yours.
Wow, I should not be so much of a dick.
It's yours, Devin. Yours is the one I can't find, but I found it finally. Haha! There we go. Copy. Done. Hooray! So now we'll have both, and then we'll have tab number 2. Banana do 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 do. Tau, Devin. Who died? Oh, one of the Skyros died. Okay, so he's just taken out 6 of the super missile systems.
That's fine. There's only 25 left.
There's only 25 missiles left because this list has a lot of missiles, which is crazy. So many. Okay, perfect. So now we are ready with both of the detachments. You can check out the lists, which is super exciting. Okay. I'm also going to post the lists on the Patreon page, so you guys can check them out as well. Okay. Good morning from Australia, says Liam. Nice. Thanks. Really appreciate it, Liam. Karg. Looks like he ditched the planes for 3 more tanks. Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, he tanks, which are the bombard tanks from Forge World, so they're like broadsides that fly, which is crazy good. Nicholas, hello from Canada. Hello from Greece. Hello from Canada. Kian Dak says, the list going to be hard for Dark Elder to deal with? Well, it's one of the reasons my competitive list now has a Void Raven Bomber. Okay, so what did you kill?
He killed the Sky Ray.
And did you do any other damage to anything?
He put 5 wounds on another Sky Ray.
Okay, so you've killed something and hold something?
He sure did.
Kill something, hold something. Any other set? Did you get any secondaries? A big game hunter?
He got
a big game.
One big game hunter.
That's correct.
And did you get a recon?
No, we did not.
No recon. Okay, so with that, we're moving into a battle round numero dos. Battle round number 1. Well, bottom of battle round 1. So this is round 1. And it is now Devin's turn, moving into the Tau turn. The clock needs to get switched over there. Tori, did you use any CPs? No, he did not. Okay, so he still has his 8 CPs. And then Devin, of course, now is when Devin spends most of his time, because most of his stuff happens in the first turn, super volley that he does. So we'll kind of see how this ends up. So Tori, do you want to, while he does his movement and stuff, Tori, if you'd like to go over what is in your list and why you've developed this list, essentially.
Well, my list has changed already for moving forward from this. This is what I ran at Capital City. I decided to go minimum CPs, but mostly minimum easy kills. So, generally speaking, my easiest kills are these 6 models right here, which are going to be my Ravagers and my Razor Wings. They give me a lot of mobility. You can't not take Ravagers. The points are just too good. Well, yeah, you can, Devin, but I don't think I'd recommend it.
You can be bad at Dark Elder stuff.
Yeah, he could be bad at Dark Elder. But so essentially, I went with 8 Talos, 3, and 2. And then I went with a unit of Grotesque as well, so that I can actually go into buildings because of magic boxes and things like that. I have my racks in the back over here, so that if I play a match that doesn't have line of sight ignoring shooting like Devin currently has, I can then choose to take engineers if I wanted. And yeah, like that's essentially how I develop my list over time is, yeah, I'm going to give up pretty much 12 secondary points because of how my list is designed, between big game, Mark for Death, and being able to get gangbusters amongst my Talos and Grotesques. But other than that, that's something I've come to accept in my army. But yeah, that's about it. Measure to the hull, bro, to the tip.
I'm gonna mark a light your
And that seems about right. So
That's that.
Tori's on the money there. You know, that's kind of exactly how that works. Damask, so is this considered enough damage for the Drukhari side to calm the Tau shooting? The Tau shoot a lot. You're not really going to stop them from shooting on the first turn unless you have, you know, Tori has a lot of invols, essentially. So if he can roll 4 up invols, you know, he's going to basically survive for the entire game. because those Talos are really good. The Devon's army has 1 turn of shooting. Sebastian, you can't even see Tori, so I cannot tell him that he looks fat because you can't even see him. Sebastian's trolling you.
Of all people, say that I'm fat.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the follow, Mouselock. Dorn's missing hand, the 3rd spy, and Symbol 1. I appreciate it. It means a lot to the channel. Thank you. Thanks to folks like you guys, I get to do stuff like this. So I really appreciate it. Tell Sebastian he looks fat. I agree. I agree. So, you know, that's the thing about the... So, it's one thing about, like, armies that do, like, crazy alpha strikes, like Devon's list. You know, right now, Devon... Like, when I go first and I'm playing against Devon's list, I have to... Like, the first thing I kill is Long Strike. You have to kill Long Strike. Long Strike gives +1 to hit to all the hammerheads, makes them hit on 4s, which is crazy... I mean, 2s, which is crazy, crazy good. And if you can stop that from happening, that gives you a much better chance at actually being able to maybe not just win the game. And then in my case, I have to kill all the hammerhead style, the broadside style hammerheads, because they're the ones that do most of the damage against me. So, did Tori do enough damage? I don't think so. I think he should...
I did not do enough damage. I whiffed like somebody's...
Okay, so I feel like he should have killed at least 2 tanks, but that is not what happened. So we'll kind of see. Then again, you know, I just played against Devon, and Devon went first against my list, and he killed the 3 Ravagers of Venom and almost a plane, essentially. So 3 Ravagers and a Venom in the first turn. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kills all the Ravagers and maybe a plane or 2 in this turn if he focuses on them. However, he has to start trying to kill those Talos. So we'll see what happens. Daniel Remusen says, thoughts on Talos? They seem insane, but you seem to rarely play them. Well, maybe you've just met me now. But last season, I had 6 Talos in every list that I played and 8 Grotesques. I've just moved away from them because I just needed a change of pace. I needed to play something a little different. Talos is still very, very strong, and I just feel like armies at the moment have a lot of ways to deal with the Talos. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Yeah, so we'll see. So right now, Devon is essentially moving into his shooting phase. And he's basically, he starts with Markolites, and then he puts Markolites on as many different places as possible. And the Markolites are needed because he has a bunch of smart missile systems. I mean, Seeker missiles. And Seeker missiles are one-shot weapons. They're like a hunter-killer missile. They're strength 8, minus I think it's 3 or minus 2. They're D6 damage, and so they're like, they just kill tanks, knights, all that good stuff. And you need 2 Markolite hits on the target to be able to hit on the ballistic skill of the target that's shooting the Seeker missiles, or else they just hit on 6s. So you need to stack those Markolite hits in order to do the damage over there. Yeah, exactly. Mark Wang says, Mark, anime was a mistake. Mark and Sebastian are trolling each other on YouTube, so I'm going to ignore that. Okay, let's go to the table and see what they're saying.
He's going to mark like the orange Ravager. He hits it.
Okay.
This squad of Fire Warriors, I will do a mark light here into this Ravager, and I'll pulse rifle these purple tails.
Okay.
Mark light on 4 hits. 4 pulse rifles into Talos. Rerolling 1s, and then 1 for reroll for Cecilia. I didn't use it on the marker light. Hitting on 4s, did not actually help at all. That's 1 Talos, no AP. You don't give a crap.
Nope.
Cool. So that's 2 marker lights on each of the tanks, which is perfect. Yeah, we'll do Fire Warriors here.
Is that all the marker lights that you have for the ability to shoot?
No, I got some.
No problem, Samuel. Thanks for coming in.
I'll take D3 additional tokens on this Raptor here.
Okay.
So that's 1 CP. Are you gonna vect it?
And what does that allow you to do on this one?
So this will give me D3 extra Markolite tokens.
And so now that makes you go to 5?
That could potentially make me go to 5.
And you
Oh,
did
okay,
this
good.
Marklight thing.
You're gonna vect it or no?
I played against Devin a few hours ago, and he did the Sasea Marklight thing, and I vected a 1 into a 1, which means I spent 5 CPs to not do anything, which was a big blow to me. Although vecting that Marklight would actually really helped me in the long run. So Mark says, "Yo, you should get a drone for when you." No, I can't fly a drone in the studio. It's like I'd like no. Maybe if I did like a game outside or something, that would be fun. Doing some stuff like that.
You're gonna crash the drone into the table.
It'd be fun. I just I'm putting the link to the Patreon page in the description. You can check down below if you want to check out the channel and help us out, or help me out to create more content like this. Other than that, so this is more of going to be a waiting game, and I'm really excited to see how the quarterfinals shape up, because we had Mark beat John the Cron. So that was our first semifinal game. The second semifinal game is Devin versus Tori. So it's going to be a slobber knocker. I'm pretty sure it's going to go to the end because the Talus are really, really tough to kill. And so it's going to be hard to basically get rid of them. And so it'll come down to the wire. And then we've got Primaris Powerhouse, who's going to be playing as well. And then who's he playing? He's playing Jason the Tally Man, which is cool. We gave everybody nicknames because it's Night Fight. Night Fight. Samuel says, "Go Drukhari." Nico. Yes, it's nice to see Tau vehicles for a change. It's a very different list. I've seen it a few times. Like I've seen Devin run it a few times. I've seen other people run it a few times. It's definitely not the normal stuff. Thanks, Prankster, for the. Don't forget to get your StarCraft merch. I love it. Yeah, that's why mouse lock. I'd have to make if I grabbed a drone to take shots of the game. Everybody have to sign a waiver to not hold me liable. In case the drone crashes on the table or blinds them or something. Nico says, "I only see suits and drones at my local game store." So I agree. I think there's definitely only things at local game store as well. Suits are very popular. Riptides, broadsides. That's because they come from 7th edition, where you had Riptide Wing. And usually you see lists that are very similar to that, either 3 Riptides and broadsides, or just 3 Riptides, like the Richard Siegler list that won Nova, right? And so this is definitely an off-meta list. It kills knights, it kills tanks very, very, very well. So, this list that Devin's playing will table a knight list in 3 turns. So it's crazy how different it is, but it's just a different style. And it is a very mobile Tau style army, which is interesting. Although it does have a hard time against plague bearers and stuff like that as well. Just because of the minuses to hit. Because Tau don't like minuses to hit. Suit plus Marklight spam makes cheese out of my Cabal lists. That's true. One I found works really well with a Venom Cabalite list is I have witches and stuff, so I can tie up all the little units if they have like characters or things like that with shard nets and whatnot. So I play like a tie-up style game, and then I basically get really aggressive with my characters and just throw everything in their face and just try and score with little things in the backfield. And usually that works for me. Devin went first, and we'd played 3 turns before we had to finish. And it was a 20-19, which is crazy. I was winning by 1 point, even though he went first and killed 3 Ravagers and a plane. So, there's stuff you can do. You just have to make sure you get the bonus point and try hold more and just, get the points you can, especially in ITC format mission. So it seems like Devin is just shooting at a couple of the Ravagers right now. You shooting at the Ravagers? Okay, so +1 to wound. Cool. So how many CPs do you have left?
You're down to 3.
3. You had 7.
Oh yeah, you started at 7. You gained 1. You just lost.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you're down to 4.
Yeah, because I had 8 still.
Yeah. Okay, so those vectors happen. How many CPs do you have, Dev?
6.
6 left. Cool. So you spend 6. Cool. So that's happening there. And he's just vected the +1 to wound against the Talus, which is a smart play because it means that the Talus toughness 7 is going to stay alive. It's a very important one to vect, which is very, very good. Nico says, "Yeah, my problem is I don't have Cult or Coven, and I don't play what I've painted, and I don't play what I haven't painted, which is very honorable. I've only Cabal painted the eccentricities of an Archon." That's true. That's why you should hashtag just put paint on it every Monday through Friday with me, Skari, your grateful host on Twitch, where we sit down and paint for a couple hours, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See, that was a pretty cool transition, wasn't it? You know, when I play against Tau, I feel like, you know, I pucker up, my bum gets really small, and then I just kind of hold and try and like, was it counting as big game? So that whole unit, okay, okay. So that.
No, he took that as a big game. Let him take it.
You and him. Don't tell me. It's you and him.
A big game is a much better choice.
So big game hunter and gangbusters do not stack. So it's weird, which means that if you put 1 wound on a unit of Talos and you make it a gangbuster wound, you have to kill the whole unit of Talos to get 1. Oh no, gangbusters are for every 3, right? So for every 3 wounds he does. So that's good. But for like Butcher's Bill, for example. You couldn't do that and stack it. He gets two gangbusters. It's for every 6 wounds. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So I haven't used that one in a long time. So weather it out, so to speak. This seems like it's going to be a fun game to watch. Oh yeah. So this is literally going to be right now. This turn is a critical turn for Devin because depending on how much damage Devin does is going to directly impact how the rest of the game goes. Tori's really excited. He's making some 5-up invols, which is good. Snook Bomb, hello Snook Bomb, how are you? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Really appreciate it. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's listen to the players.
So I thought they were singles.
No.
So 5 go through.
Yeah, so you take 5.
On this guy.
Yep.
Okay. He has 5 left.
Then the SMS into the Talos. On 2s. And on 5s.
Oh,
that'll be 3 saves on the Talos.
Regulars?
Yeah, regular 3-ups. Suck it, Tori.
Oh, there we go. That doesn't matter anymore.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, takes 1 wound.
You shot now. We'll do this missile hit here. He'll do the same thing.
Okay.
So the secret missiles. Both hit. And 1 wound. How many wounds does that thing is? 4 left.
Who?
That guy right there.
Yeah.
I'll pure touch at that.
So one of the things that's really important to note is this Devin, like he has to really focus his fire on kill, like, you know, in general, the thing about the Talos and Ravager list is it's a 2-tiered approach. So the first tier puts a lot of pressure on the enemy with the Talos. So if you ignore the Talos will get to you and eat you. If you kill the Ravagers, that's fine. You kill the fire support, but then the Talos will eat you. So it gives you that, like, you have to, it's very hard to deal with everything at once. So, you know, yes, the banter is really fun too. I'm in the middle of cooking. What did Tori get Big Game Hunter on? He killed one of the Sky Rays. One of the Sky Rays as well. A3 Etherean, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Really appreciate it. Welcome.
Loading.
I'm Sky Ray. What am I worried about? Sky Ray.
A glass of water.
Glass of water
would be
please.
lovely.
He's getting a little parched from all these saves I've been making.
Tori's making all this.
The voice is on you, guys.
Oh!
I'll do him. He will. I need to kill Raptors. And tail. I need to go Swaaag because he can die right now. Anyway, yeah.
So what's left to shoot over here?
So I'm putting dice on the tanks that have fired.
Okay.
So we'll do him.
Okay. So
he's
you
going
shot
to
4 tanks so far.
He's going to. He'll put his marker lights into that plane.
Okay.
He will.
He has one. He's at only at one.
He's at
one
1.
depth.
He'll SMS here.
Okay.
And he'll dump the Seekers into the orange one back there.
Okay. Seekers over here.
Yep.
Okay.
Just easy to go away. So SMS is the one with Homunculus left. On 2s.
1 times.
And 5s. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 saves to him.
Minus?
Minus nothing, just of course.
Oh, 1! Ah! Do I CP that?
I mean, I don't really care. It's up to you, dude.
No, and then you have enough to be able to
I'll
jump out of it.
I have more smart missiles to shoot you with.
But it makes you spend things on something that you should.
It might not.
Is it a D something?
No, it's just 1 damage.
Let's roll the dice for 6. Nope.
Does it explode? Nope. 2 mark lights into the plane on 3s, rerolling 1s. 3 mark lights on that plane now. That's 6 seeker missiles into the other Ravager. Hitting on 2s because you fly. And wounding on 3s. Wow, that was fucking horrible. 2 wounds on the Ravager, because apparently I can't wound you.
Minus? It doesn't
Minus
matter.
10 bolts. 10 wounds.
Oh, it does. It doesn't. Okay.
Oh, you know I got him anyway. That's good. That needed to happen. Like, I can live with 1 to see shoot me. Alright, time to kill Tails. Do long strike. And fuck these guys. Oh, my warlord up to you. Shoot the full cycle. We'll do him last. Anywho, long strike. He's going to do his ion cannon. Get D6 shots. 3, that's okay. Hitting on 2s.
Okay.
He's +1 to wound you. Because you're a monster. It's gun strength 8, so I need 2s.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 impulse.
Wow.
3 damage each.
3 damage each.
So the first one has 6 left. So it's dead.
Yeah.
Does it go boom? No. And then 3 on his friend.
6.
That's good. 2 seeker missiles. On 2s. And on 2s. 2 more involves on the other one. 1 goes through. I will command reroll that. Always happens.
Nope.
Why do I CP reroll 1s? They just become 1s. And the smart missiles on 2s. +1 to wound you, so 4s. 5s are AP -1. So 2 AP -1s.
There you go, gentlemen.
4s. 1 goes through.
Damage there. Thanks for that.
No problem. Water, and here you go. Vodka as well.
Thank you.
Okay. How many do you have left now? 4.
Oh, yeah.
Next Iron Head,
I'm
same
back,
thing.
folks.
So is there 1 more left shooting?
Yeah, there's
So I hope you guys have been enjoying the banter between the 2 players. It's really fun how it works. Sounds like old Carnifex and GCL list from late. Kill Carnifex, go all the Geno, kill Geno. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how that works. It's like a combined approach when it comes to the game. How does Devin think his mech Tau list going to do in the new Marine meta?
He's not using it anymore. That's what he knows about it.
I think it's obliterated by space.
So this new Tau list gets obliterated by Space Marines, apparently. And hello, Soren and Ridiculed. Thank you for the follow. Really helps the channel a lot. Really appreciate it. Oh, Telors, thank you for the bits, the cheer. Really appreciate it. You have taken the #1 cheer spot on Twitch. Yeah. Your name forever etched in the echelons of Twitch glory. As well. Okay, so that's 3 big game hunter points. 3 Butcher's Bill.
So he would have gotten all 4 big game, and now he's on his
4 big game. What big game? Why big game?
Because he has 4 big games.
No, because he put a wound on the first dude and said it was for gangbusters. So the whole unit is gangbusters only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been playing that wrong.
Yeah. They changed that. So as soon as you do, it's not per.
Just be like 1-1.
No,
1-1 and then.
No, it's the whole unit. The whole unit's how that works. Yeah.
The last guy.
Supreme Overlord, all this chaos.
He has 3 gangbusters.
He has 3 gangbusters and 3 wounds towards gangbusters.
Yeah.
So if he, essentially.
Last guy's gonna try and blow the last guy.
Ah, look at you being good host. That very, very undark Eldar of you. Psh, get out of here. The warders made of tears from clones of each player kept at the base of the spire. That's right.
So that's messing with the tables.
It's how it works. That's what I do. I just make sure that they stay uncomfortable. But I try to bring them snacks and stuff. Is that a new unit?
Yeah.
So is that for gangbusters or big game?
Because I have all 6. I have my 4 gangbusters now.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's for every 3 wounds, and I kill a whole unit of Talos.
Yeah, but that's
No,
6,
for every 6
6, 6, 6.
Oh, is it 6 wounds?
And then you've done 3 extras. So you need to do 3 more wounds to Talos.
He just needs to kill 1 more Talos or get halfway dead.
Yes. You have to.
I'll get the game hung.
You're gonna get it no matter what.
There you go. That's how that works. Okay.
Once. Both hit. Both wound. 2 more involves. Ravager.
Ravager?
Yeah, Ravagers. Both go through. Ravager takes 5 wounds.
Dalt's got left. He's got 2.
Go.
Oh no, wait, it doesn't take any yet.
Yeah, doesn't take any yet. He has
Only
7 left, Tori.
7 left.
Ion Cannon. Gets 2 shots. Gets 2 hits.
I have a question coming from Dante Stormsurge. What would you say is the best addition to 3 big units of Grotesque? Daka or more buddies? Daka. You need shooting. Definitely shooting. The Raven Guy. Thanks for the new subscription a couple of days ago. Really appreciate it. I thought on making my Raven Guard jump captain out of the Phobos Lieutenant. Well, you can make him out of whatever you want. The new Phobos guys look really, really cool. Are you done? Is that it? That was the end of the shooting phase? Oh, shit. So what did you get? So secondary points.
I got 2 big game hunters.
So we're into battle round number 2 now, which is crazy. I don't think the Tau did as much damage as they would have hoped.
Tori made a lot of inballs, and my dice were cold.
Yeah, okay, so but all your missiles are gone?
Yep.
And
No.
and
One
I-
hammerhead still has 2.
And I held more.
Hmm?
He killed more, I held more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll do that in a second. CPs, still 6 for you, Dev?
5.
5? You're down to 5? Okay. So that's the thing about the list that Devin's playing, is it relies a lot on doing that damage first turn. So now we've got the Grotesque coming out. We've got the surviving 5 Talos.
The
5?
don't worry me.
No, but they still have a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of attacks. They do a whole lot.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. So Devin, talk about your first turn.
I rolled like crap.
No, without being a pansy.
I'm gonna be a pansy. That's fine. Basically, I was trying to get rid of the Ravagers and 1 hopefully unit of Talos. The Seeker missiles did about what I expected them to do, which is nothing, because they never wound, and then when they do wound and go through, they always do 1 or 2 damage. That's why you play Space Marines, kids. When you do flat 5 with a Thunder Hammer, you don't have to worry about that ever. Yeah, so 1 Ravager is really messed up. I got rid of a unit of Talos. The planes are out of the Archon aura now, so I'm not that worried about them. They're annoying, but big whoop.
And how many secondaries do you get then?
Got 2 big game hunters and almost all my gangbusters. I have to do
3 gangbusters.
Well, I have to do 1 more wound to a Talos.
Okay, 3 more gangs, and you got an all.
You are horrible at keeping math.
You got
I
an
killed
all-school,
3
right?
and 1 took 2.
Took 1.
Okay, perfect.
That made a 6.
Oh, you made a 6. I just saw the 1 6 there. I need to do 2 more wounds.
Okay, so as it stands right now, the Drukhari did get kill 1, hold more for 3 points on the primary. The Tau, Devin's Tau, got kill, hold 1, kill more for 3 points as well. And then we're moving into round 2. There's about round 2. Devin though did almost max out all his secondaries. He got 2 big game hunters. He got 3 gangbusters. He got 1 old school. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 6. He's halfway through his secondary points, which is big. But that means that he's not really going to be scoring too many secondary points as the game goes. It's up to Tori to take them up. Greg just put 3 mortals on 1 mortal.
It's on force.
It's on 4s. It's a 2, yeah. Bottom bracket. So the
I love those 6s, bitch.
And as you've been seeing, Tori's been making an obscene amount of funeral pains.
Tori just made 2 6-ups for Greg's mortal wounds. Then again, Greg deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So with that, we're going into the scores. We have VP scores. We have 3 and 1 for Tori, 3 primaries and 1 secondary. And we have 3 and 6 for Devin. 3 and 6. Perfect. So we have 3 and 6. And now all the Sky Rays are done. They do not have their Seeker missiles as well, which is big. With that, we move into round 2. Put out your bets, folks. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's take a look at the table with our More interesting than Val Heffelfinger coming back and telling us what it is. My mobile camera. Yeah, mobile camera. Num 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 num. Why is this not? Why is this different than it was before? Hold down 1 second. What?
6.
There we go.
Mortal wounds, and did you make any of the -1s?
There we go. Ta-da!
I thought you
Okay,
failed.
so we have here, and over here we have
Why is it? Is it 2 up save?
all the hammerheads and stuff like that. Oh, and then we have some planes, and we got some.
2 up save to a -1?
Oh, you did. How many mortals did you do?
I did 7 mortal wounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
And you just killed another Skari.
Yeah.
Even though it had no missiles, but that's another big game hunter point there.
How was dice going to go hot?
Haha! Okay, so let's see how this goes as it goes on.
Boop.
Was Longstrike visible to Tori? No, Longstrike was not visible to Tori, really. Devin had a chance to counter-deploy Tori, because Tori was going first, which meant that he was able to keep Longstrike alive, essentially, unless Tori, like, exposed his planes too much. Which would not have been good. Well, clearly shoot venom missiles at tanks for extra credit. Why? Why would you shoot venom? The poison missiles. No poison missiles. No, you shoot the strength 7 ones. -1 AP, reroll wounds, which is better against tanks. Okay, let's go back to the players.
I'm gonna shoot this guy at your leader, bro.
Yep.
He's got 8 left. Okay. Rolling ones.
Who's the leader, bro? Longstrike?
Longstrike. We shoot Longstrike. Can you fuck off?
So
okay.
4
Leap.
-3s.
He takes 6 wounds.
Okay.
Jesus
So he's
Christ.
down to 2.
So this is when Tori's dice goes super hot and fuck me.
So I'm gonna shoot this guy over here at him. I'm gonna shoot his.
I hope you guys enjoy the banter, because Tori and Devin are probably some of the best guys we have for banter in the group, and they're gonna burn each other all throughout the game. So enjoy.
They're touching the building, so 3s.
Of course they would.
They're good.
And then and then
Yeah.
my neurotoxins into them.
So you know,
Of course, a 9-shot
Of course.
Ravager that hits on 4s hits 7 times.
yep, that's it. Sounds like one of my Ravagers. So 7 hits for Ravager. Now something's something that's really fun. You know, so Longstrike is on 6 wounds remaining, I believe. Is Longstrike on 6 wounds remaining?
He's on 2 wounds remaining.
Oh, Longstrike has 2 wounds left. So that is probably the #1 priority when you're playing against this list. You have to kill Longstrike. Now, usually you try kill him on turn 1. However, if you can't, then boom, you got it. Don the Magnificent says, Skari, you're my Canadian hero. Don, you're amazing too. I appreciate it. You don't know me too well, do you? I am evil. Evil from the core. The core of evil. But this has been crazy fun. And sadly, of course, as for the bonus point, in this one, this is ITC Mission 6, we get a bonus point for having one character with on 3 different objective markers. And it's funny because Tori's army only has 2 characters, which means he can't get any bonus points. So it's really hard. My evil hero, the Don says. Yes, yes, evil hero. So I, on a completely different note, I started watching the 2nd season of Disenchanted on Netflix, and it's hilarious because I love it. And I've been watching Mindhunter as well. Very interesting, about the FBI that like interviewed like serial killers and stuff to learn about like psychopathy and all that good stuff. Anyway, I digress. Trust in Nuffle. The dice will sort them. Yes, that is true. That's usually how it works. So let's see. Let's go back to these guys.
And that's always hitting on those?
Yeah.
And like that always has that many shots, and this one
is... It is variable.
Let's go with shooting this one in the back, though.
Sure.
With...
Dizzy's.
With Dizzy's the -1, and then the...
Splinter's gonna go there?
Yeah. So pointless.
So I think Tori has figured out that it's more important to shoot at the broadside style hammerheads, and he just asked. He said, which one has multiple shots and stuff like that. So he's shooting at the hammerheads that have a set number of shots, which are the ones that are the broadside style hammerheads, which is what I would shoot at, because the iron cannons have variable shot range. It's variable shots, which means you have more of a chance of being survived. Like, it's less. The averages are less average, essentially. I too welcome our Astartes overlords. Yes, true. Astartes, the new Space Marines, are crazy. I've been playing with my Black Templars, and I've been playing some like random lists to have a bit of everything. Land Raider Crusader, Centurion Devastators. I take a Gravis Captain, not a Gravis Captain, oh my goodness, the slow Terminator armor captain with a relic of Spower sword that I turn into the Burning Blade, and he's going around, he murders everything. It's really fun. And it's not even, I'm not even trying to be competitive. I'm having a lot of fun with Marines. Marines are a thing. Just, they're gonna stay. Holy moly. Pardon me.
That's my Warlord.
That gives the -1. That gives the minus.
The Warlord trait, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll declare him too. Can I get to him?
Right.
Would you say that I could get into there?
Are you within 12? You're within 12.
Oh, yeah, I'm within 12.
If you're within 12, you can declare him as a charge target. You probably can't get to him, because the tank's going to block you off on that side.
Because I can't go underneath it.
But you can just declare him, if you think you can kill the tank, and then fuck him over.
I won't be able to pile into him and attack him, though.
You also have Talos to attack the first.
Okay, so are you done all your shooting, Tori?
Yeah.
Okay, so all its shooting is done. He killed Long Strike. He did some. What else did you kill? What? You killed 2? Oh, Skari and okay. So he's killed Skari and Long Strike.
He's gonna shoot you anyway. Just declare.
Okay, then.
He's Skari and Long Strike have died, which is a very important part. And now, so we get the nitty gritty. So now the Grotesques are going to get in, and the Talos are going to try to get in as well, and we'll kind of really see what the Dark Eldar can do as the second turn comes into here. So I'll go back. Okay, and back to the bench.
1 wound. Suck it, Tori.
1 damage?
Yeah, 1 damage. Yeah, 1.
Okay, takes 1.
I'll just shoot the 3 shots at you. I can't take more wounds right now. It's going to be no hits. Cool. Roll like a 5 or whatever that is. Yeah, here it is.
7.
Really eliminate that grenade. That would have been nice.
The -1 to hit.
Actually, hang on. You charge this tank. Ah, right. Could maybe gotten a fire warrior team in there too.
Mm-hmm. So right now we've got moving. There's a couple of Overwatch. I think a Grotesque took a wound from Overwatch, but he's going to get how many Grotesques in your unit? So 8 Grotesque going to be charging into the 1 Hammerhead, and they just out. Will they be able to get within an inch of that character? Or no? Okay.
If I make it with my Talos
and then and that's the Warlord. Okay, so he's gonna try. So he's gonna charge with the Talisman as well. He's gonna try and kill that 1 Hammerhead in close combat, and then he's gonna try and pile in and basically kill the Warlord as well. So there's a couple of things that Tori's trying to do here to get as much damage as possible, as well. The Spuds says Space Wolves will arise again. Well, we'll see. You know, they'll have a howling good time.
Can
Talos ignored a hill in
No.
because of fly?
No.
Fly.
No,
Fly
do
doesn't
not
actually-
ignore terrain in the charge.
Yeah, kick it.
6s with pulse rifles.
I wish.
Pulse rifles just went off though.
Pulse rifles. Just
And
went
it
off.
should because
one
of flies.
wound.
It shouldn't.
1 wound.
3 up?
Yeah, 3 up.
Good.
I don't care. The next fire warrior team will do the same thing. Mark life and the Shazzy. Nope. And then pulse rifles.
Lord.
Nothing.
Eeked, something. You ask where the lists are. If you're wondering where the lists are, if you're watching this recorded, the links will be down in the description. If you're watching this, you have to go over to the Twitch page, and the Twitch page has them in one of the widgets down below. You can just read them at your own discretion. We went through them at the beginning of the stream as well. The Spuds says, we're letting the other Marines have fun. Yes, instead of the Space Wolves. So we're going to see how that goes as well.
I think
Yep.
it was.
And that's gonna be. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to re-roll the 1.
Sure.
Okay. So these guys make it into them. Yeah, give me that full measure because that's a 9 that I got.
You're gonna have to. So
So one guy will
back
land
there.
right here.
Go back there.
Okay. And these guys should be able to go right here, like this. Okay. I'm gonna put him right here because I can touch my own dude. And then these guys will charge that guy.
You're gonna have to go around Talos.
Okay, so then we've got some of the charging. So right now, one of the units of Talos. Tori did use a CP to get a to basically reroll one of the ones in there. So, and now the other one.
Because it's leaning on the building. Fuck off.
I'm sorry, cameras, but that is what we call a bounce dice.
That's fucked up, man.
And I'm taking
I don't know what you guys are called. Fight for it. Fight for it.
The measurement down.
So the other unit of
Oh,
that die was clearly cocked, but Tori probably put glue on them. She's a cheap piece of crap.
It's okay. If some butter candy nuts, we don't have a happy day, wouldn't we, Devin?
Who's attacking first? Tori.
I'm going to.
You're down to
Tori, I
you're
can
down
make
to
two.
3 CPs, Tori? 3 CPs?
Yeah, I'm still at 3.
Oh, like
no,
how many do you
yeah, I'm at 3 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get it back?
I don't.
No, I don't get it back. That'd be
Yeah,
great
Tori.
if I did.
Yeah. I'm Tori. I can make 8-inch charges every fucking time.
Yeah, that's okay. Keep crying. This is the smallest island in the world.
All right, do your fucking attacks. Waste more command points so I can just blow a Talos unit up next turn.
That's okay.
Okay, so Tori actually got some charges off, which is really good for him. And it seems like he'll be able to kill a Hammerhead in there. And then the Grotesque should be able to come in and finish his Warlord off as well, maybe, because he's got most of the Grotesque would have to pile into the other Hammerhead that's on top of that hill, essentially that crate. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But yes, Don says Ross will come back to see how much his sons have grown into Primaris. That's true. You know, he's probably just going to be happy that he can have a fight with them. They'll just be like punchy, be like punchy, which is really good. That's probably the most exciting part of it all. Haha.
Is it only
Huh?
plus 1 for the scalpel, right? So the strength 7.
So there's strength 7 unless Urien is there, yeah.
So 3 minus 2 is 2 damage.
So right now we got some combats happening.
That takes 4 wounds.
And it's the Talos attacking the which Hammerhead were they attacking? Or the Ironhead? Okay, the one that they're in there with.
I will do.
Who's going next? Got 3 more Talos. You got your Groats. The Grodies that are now tough as 5. And the toughest 6 Talos.
Because I didn't even try
Because
and
that
charge
dirtbag's too far away. Oh, your dude's left on us next turn.
Well, I won't. I'm gonna put these 3 into him.
Yeah, cool. No piling it.
Yes, that would definitely be amusing, Nico. We'll see how that works. So right now, just getting some charges in. He's trying to do as much damage as possible. Now, once the Skyrays basically blow all their missiles, they blow their load, and then they aren't as useful as they are because they could just take objectives and tie stuff up in combat and stuff. And they have like smart missile systems. So the priority is to kill the stuff that can basically do damage throughout the entirety of the game. So the iron cannon heads and the heavy bombard hammerheads, which are the ones that are like broadsides, which are really cool. Don the Magnificent says, Skari, I'm calling you out for game 9 of LVO. Meet me there and send me off. Oh man, Don, that'd be great. I'd have so much fun. It'd be great. We still need to throw down, for fisticuffs down. Dante, Storm Surge, thanks for the follow as well. No, I wish. That'd be so good. Only Cultist Strife have the fight against Strat as well.
How many wounds? 9? Alright, I'm gonna...
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just make them reroll their... Spend 2 CP to make them reroll their wounds. Okay, spent them.
No more Vector Tori!
Well,
Well, it was already done.
So he has 1 CP left.
I can't get to him.
I'll try and punch my tank's face off.
Yeah, trying at least. I want it to blow up, so that I can at least kill that thing. All right.
Let it blow up.
Pardon?
I'm not gonna let it blow up. Well, if you don't kill anything right now, well, I think it's bad news for you.
4.
You're gonna lose a lot of fucking tiles next turn.
5.
So right now, Tori is just counting at. He spent 2 CPs to have the Grotesques reroll wounds against the Hammerhead, which means they'll be wounding on 5s, but rerolling all wounds. They're -2 AP, and they've got like 5 attacks each, which is crazy. So that's 8 times 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on and then wounding on 5s with rerolls. So you should get how many? They have 5 each. Yeah, it's a lot of attacks in there. So, yeah, Grotesque, I haven't used them in a while, but they're really, really fun to use. They're very, very tough. I've been trying to play a list that doesn't use them, but, you know, every once in a while I just wish that I still had them in my list, because sometimes you can just pass 4-ups like there's no tomorrow, and they just don't die. And they basically give you, like, something to fall back on if you're having a bit of a tough time in the game. So, they're -2, yeah. Their cleavers are -2.
18. Oh, well, I'm totally I roll above that. Here's the first 9. Oh, it makes 3. Takes 6 wounds. Here's the second 9.
He dies.
He dies. Does he explode? He does not explode. What a shame. He doesn't go boom.
Okay, so we have a Hammerhead go down, the Ironhead as well, and that means all the Talus have attacked, all the Grotesque have attacked, and now they're going to be piling in as well as that. Just make sure they all pile in towards the closest enemy model. And after that, we'll be basically... Do you have to attack with anything, Devin? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I pinned him, right? Because he can't go... Oh, wait, you can go up and over.
Yeah, yeah. You can go up and over. So he tried to 3-point the character, but he couldn't because he doesn't... Basically, he doesn't have enough movement to kind of completely surround him. And characters you can fall back up, like through things like a hill or whatever. So you just have to be able to do that as well. So... So now we turn the so the bonding knife. Do you want to pass the time over to him there? Okay, and Tori, what have you gotten so far in terms of points?
So I just killed 4 things.
No, I meant like so you killed, you hold, right? You kill, you hold, kill, hold, right? 2 marked for death.
3. Oh.
So you got
2 marked for... I killed 3 things that turn.
So long strike.
So I got 2 big games and 2 marks.
2 marked, 2 big games. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And did you get a recon this turn?
Yes.
Where's your oh Archon? Cool. I was wondering what was in that corner. I hope you did, but you did. Okay, good. Cool. So with that, yeah. Okay, so that is the secondaries. You have 2 kill hold. He's killed 3 things this turn or 4 things this turn.
4.
You killed 4 things this turn. What else did you kill?
He killed 4 tanks.
Oh, okay. Right. 3 tanks. Huh?
No, I killed 1 tank turn 1.
Oh yeah, you killed 3. So he killed 3.
He killed 3. So you killed 3. Okay. Yeah. So you only have 2 big games and 2. Okay. So that was just bad. My bad. Okay. So now moving on to round 2 for the Tau. Devin, take it away. There's 1 Fire Warrior left in the corner, and because Fire Warriors are leadership... Oh, Sasea Fire Warriors are leadership 9, so if you kill 4 out of a unit of 5 and there's 1 guy left, he cannot physically fail his morale, because if he rolls a 6, he auto-passes, because he has a... unless you have like a -1 leadership or something around there, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for tuning in to Night Fight. This is quarterfinal number 2. We have 2 more quarterfinals, about 80. So we have 2 more quarterfinals happening over the course of the next couple of weeks. We have Chris Rice versus Jeff, a member of Team Canada, same as Devin over here. And we are doing that on Friday night of next week. And then we have the Tallyman Jason versus Primaris Powerhouse Rob. Rob did have his army stolen out of his car, so he's had to sort of rebuild an entire army from scratch. So we're kind of working on that to try to get that quarterfinals. That's 4 quarterfinals. There'll be 4 winners, and that'll go down to 2 semifinals. And then the winners of the semifinals will face off in the final epic confrontation that will be the winner of the first Night Fight series here on the channel. And then we'll start season 2 of the Night Fight series. So we'll get a pool of 16 to some players, and we'll essentially do the same thing. We'll play them all, we'll seed them, then we'll have top 8, we'll do quarterfinals, we'll do semifinals, we'll do a championship as well. And I'll be doing that as we go. So, and if you're just looking, awesome. Okay, let's go back to the game.
We'll do this shitty tank. Goddamn shitty tank. You're so shitty.
It's because you painted it the most obnoxious color ever.
4s because I'm degraded. 2 hits, some smart missiles. That's 4s. 2 3-up saves on those tables. Got one of these. Thank you. Take a wound, Tori. Thank you.
So that's max gangs?
No. Yeah.
Well, not yet. I'm just spent 3 CP to get plus 1 wound on that unit now.
Oh, okay.
Big missiles.
No.
There we go. Good job, tank.
3 CPs, so you have 2.
1 left. 1 left.
1 left?
And then 3s. Oh yeah, no, you're not. 2s to wound you now, Tori. Haha. That's going to be 7 wounds on those 3 tails.
Okay.
-1 when you reroll.
3.
3d3. One guy's 5 wounds left.
Who did you go on the teal? Yeah.
Yeah.
5 wounds.
So 2d3. That'll be 3, and then I'll do the last one. So 5 in total.
Okay, that's 3 wounds. That's
I'm
2 wounds
pouring.
left.
I'm 6.
Keep lining.
That is why, folks, we don't mic the players, because they're just both going back and forth. I'm just kidding. They're just rolling dice and having fun here. But it's definitely one of these things. Maybe watch. So right now, of course, Devin is in a tough spot. Devin's in a very tough spot here. He can't really afford to spread out or expand. He has to basically pull back, and he's forced to essentially fire everything he can onto the big unit of Talos. That is like literally what he has to try and do to try and kill the Talos as fast as he can. Because those Talos basically murder everything that he has. They have Haywire, they have macro scalpels, they're very, very tough, they have the invul saves. So Devin's priority right now has to kill the Talos. Which means he can't really afford to deal with the Grotesque, he can't really afford to deal with the planes, and that's kind of how this Drukhari list works. It's a very pressure list where you put something in front and force the enemy to deal with it, and you're seeing that more and more in the meta right now. It's like multi-layered approach to gaming. So, and Tori did really well at Capital C Bloodbath with this list. Out of 116 players, he was in 4th place out of 116 players with this list. So, it's definitely a list that is worth you taking a look at as well. So we'll see, right? Okay.
Okay. So
6.
Yeah, and you roll the 1. It goes through.
Why do I take secret
and
missiles?
do I get a thing back? No.
So you spent your
Ion cannon
there?
Yep.
6 shots from the ion cannon.
Did you use your last CP too, Devin?
No, I still have 1 left.
Okay.
I know better than to reroll that. That's gonna be 6 saves from the ion cannon, though. God, I
6?
Yeah, 6 4-ups, Tori. Oh, and he makes 5 of them. Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. One.
3 damage, Tori. So you
3?
can make
Well, you didn't tell me how much flat it was. Okay. Go down to 2.
smart missiles. How can you expect me to win when he fucking rolls like this?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There's some 6s. 2 4-ups on that guy. You can make them both now.
Oh,
1 damage each. Can you fuck off with this thing already? Go away. Nobody loves you, Talos. Literally nobody.
It's okay. Cry more. Just because you didn't get to sit at the cool kids table. You don't have to take out your rage on me.
We got an ion head up here. Is going to blast him with the ion cannon, and he'll smart missile the Groats.
Okay, you smart.
Was that like last unit of Talos? Was that the 2-man unit of Talos?
No,
No, it's a
that was
3-man
3
unit.
man.
Fucking
So
awesome.
now there's 1 and 2 left
6 in the ion. 4.
on that same squad.
Yep. 2s. Boom. It's going to be 4 wounds.
1.
Oh yeah, sounds about fucking
3?
right. 3 damage, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, he makes a feel no pain too! Look at
Excellent.
that!
So I'm sitting at 5 over here.
SMS into him, yeah, let's see if I can do some fucking particle damage. Probably not.
So are you even keeping track of how much shit you're shooting at me
Yeah,
right
I
now?
am. Believe it or not, I don't cheat. One 3-up save,
Well,
because I
fuck,
can...
last game I watched it didn't seem like it. 3-up made it.
Oh,
Suck
yeah.
a dick. I mean, like them apples.
Okay, I got one hammerhead left to shoot you with. Well, he's gonna fucking try and kill you.
Okay, as the banter continues on the table. Jazzkey, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Really help the channel. Of course, you can always help out by following, sharing, liking all the videos. Really appreciate it as well.
I'm Tori.
So we have a unit of 2 Talus remaining, a unit of 1 Talus. It was 3 remaining. And the Talus.
All of that, and
God.
he killed his unit of Talos.
I kill a fucking Grotesque too.
So right now, he's trying to kill units of Talos. So we'll see how this goes as we continue. But the banter is hot here. Devin, of course, temperature's high as we're trying to do that. Yes, Nico. The Homunculus, Tori's Homunculus, has put a lot of time and effort into these Talos as well.
God, Fire Warriors over here. This motherfucker.
I got
'Hurry
15
up.
shots in you.
You're gonna
Jesus.
get my video demonetized.
I'll tell
You
Tori.
just gotta say featuring 40k unfiltered.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Maybe you should
Put-
just
put
tell Tori to stop making...
PG-13.
PG,
You
not
should just tell
super
Tori to stop
multiplayer.
making so many 4-up saves. 1,
Hashtag
2,
it was
3,
here.
4, 8. Into
Oh,
the
man.
grubs. 4s, real 1s.
Somehow we both still have 50 minutes left.
Oh
on our
wow, I
clock
shoot
each.
15 shots and hit on 4s and I hit 3 times. 4 times! Oh, look at that!
And how many
Oh,
wounds
I
did you do?
wounded you
One?
once! Yeah! Pulse rifles or something.
Oh, you did a
Oh my god,
wound.
did I kill a Grotesque?
You
I
killed
did.
a Grotesque.
The other squad's gonna fucking shoot you too. Maybe they'll hit more than their friends did. Oh, look, they did! Good job, idiots. Oh, all the rerolls missed. Okay, that's alright.
Benjamin says he speaks your language.
Which one? The
7 saves on
I
them.
think it's
7.
Yeah, 7 Tori. Oh my god, he failed a somewhat average amount of saves. That's a fucking miracle.
Okay.
Nice
Now is it my turn?
Crackle put his bolter into a Ravager.
Fine.
Yeah, it's
Was that correct?
Does not do nothing.
doesn't
Okay.
do shit, as usual.
So he killed a unit.
Hey, I'm not fucking done yet, Tori.
What do
Benjamin
you
says
have? What do you have left to do?
Charging maybe?
Bring it.
No, I'm not charging.
You know what? Charge your single wounded fucking
No,
blade
I'm
into
not.
me. Let's do it. Come on.
That's
My
dumb.
Grotesque want to hammer some shit.
Okay, Ridvan I kill, I hold,
You kill, you hold. Okay,
and
so
I get the bonus.
put it on Tori so you can start his movement.
Where is there a
You
character
got
right
the
over there?
bonus?
Yeah, this dickbag.
How is he
Three
holding it?
characters
He's not on
3
it.
different objectives.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Oh
But
shit!
he's above it. Don't you have to be on it?
No, well,
3
he's
of it.
within 3 of the center.
Yeah, well, within 3 of any part of the marker because it's ITC.
No, still in the middle. But yes, he's
No,
literally almost directly on
Yeah,
top.
he's directly above
He's
it.
directly cheating. Fucking.
So that is the bonus
Oh,
right there.
shit.
Okay, so let's do the scoring here. So this is
How many ones left?
so it's round 2, kill, hold. Who holds more?
Oh yeah, I hold more.
And but you killed more, Tori. So Tori killed more. Perfect. And then Devin did get the bonus.
I gotta kill 2 things.
So we got 3.
No, you didn't take torches.
We got 3. We already put the secondaries on there for you.
I took big game.
So 3 points for Tori and 4 points for Devin right now as it stands, which is very cool. What is wrong with that? Hold on a second. Round 2. 1, 2, 3. What's this one? Kill more, no. And then you got the bonus, which is no. Where's the bonus point? Bonus point. There we go. Haha. Got the right one there. Done. Do you have any CPs left, Devin? Devin, you have 1 CP left? Okay, perfect. Okay, so moving in. Oh, and then Tori, you killed more, didn't you?
Yep.
What? No, that's the bonus. No bonus for Tori. You got the kill more bonus. The kill more. There we go. Boom. Kill more. Done and done. Okay. So with that moving in, what secondaries did you get, Devin?
Well, I maxed out Big Game Hunter.
Okay. And gangbusters, right? No, you didn't max out big game.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you took that whole unit of Talos,
Yeah, as Big
As-
Game Hunter,
okay.
and then the Groats were my
Okay.
busters.
and you did get some. So that's it. You've maxed out that. But you still have all 3 for old. The 3 left for old school left. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then just to say, he has 2 big games, he has 2 marked, and he has 1 recon. Okay, cool. Okay, so moving into that, as we go, the CPs, 0-0, we have 1. You just charge.
So as long as I'm below it, it's still.
Yeah,
counts.
you
As long as
basically
I'm
can
making
only,
steps?
you can only, yeah, if you can only make like the one group of
one
people.
guy.
The guys that can make it can attack. You can't pile in and stuff. Okay, so we've got 3 and 3. That's 6. So 6 primary points for Tori moving into the 3rd battle round, and 5 secondary points. So we're looking at 11 points for the Drukhari. When we have 6 and 6, so 7 primary points for the Tau, and we have 9. Devin's ranting like crazy right now. Kill more, hold more, swear more. That's right. Devin gets a bonus point for swear more.
Oh, is that a point? Can I have that point?
Yeah. He gets a bonus point for being the saltiest robot we've seen on stream so far. So I'm painting while Night Fight is going on. Don't know who's winning or losing, but one of the best Night Fights ever. Night Sundays. No, it's Night Fight Sundays. It's Night Fight. That's what it is. Sunday, Night Fight. Kill. You're watching. With that, we're moving on to round 3. And we're going to start getting some action happening here. So Tori has, he's basically making sure he gets his recon point. He's making sure he gets, he can't get the bonus point physically, but he's basically going to try and get as many secondaries as he can. Warlord's a point. He has to kill 2 more tanks to get Big Game Hunter, and he has to kill 2 more of his marked for death. So he actually has to kill 4 more different tanks, which is actually big. Personally, I wouldn't have gone for the 2. I would have gone for something like recon behind enemy lines, because I knew I was going to rush them, or ground control to kind of control objectives at the end of the game. So that's what I've done, because I don't want to have to kill 8 out of 10 hammerheads to get all 8 of my secondary points. But that's it. You know, if you guys have any comments, let me know. Yeah. Other than that, Night Fight continues. Oh no! What did I just do? Okay. Ooh. I think I clicked the wrong thing on my tank, and now we're going down to the banter.
At the guy that has 9 wounds left.
Sure.
Yeah. Two -1s.
Good.
Okay, it takes 2 more wounds. It's down to 7, 6.
7.
No, 7.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this guy. This guy have him?
Shinizo does have a good question on stream. He says, where do you put the Tau meta right now? The Tau meta, so by the way, I put Tori's list up wrong during the stream. It'll be ready, it'll be right for, I put your Venom list down. Server's like, wrong list. I'm like, oh shit, that's my fault. So Tower and 3, and basically you have 4 main lists for Tau. You have 2 Riptides and Broadsides. You have 3 Riptides. You have a combination of Riptides, Broadsides. Only Riptides, only Broadsides, and then this like mechanized super list. Oh, and then you got like the Fire Warrior spam list, but that's not nearly as good. Same for Tau, really? Oh man, and maybe I just got that wrong. All wrong. I'll go back and do it. Thanks, Null Tread, for actually reading the list and telling me how bad I am at putting lists down. But Tau, like, the more and more I play against Tau, the more comfortable I am. They shoot a lot. However, you have to just play to the mission. You have to keep a cool head, and you have to focus on getting as many points as physically possible. So
I'm not going to roll this.
He's CPing it?
I'm going to CP one of Greg's. So it's 4 ups to die anyway. If I can up one
Do I
back.
get it? No. Out of CP. Killed Greg.
He has to die because Greg is silly.
Okay, then my disease.
Yep.
I will reroll that for you.
Thank you,
Just
Tori.
to be nice.
Oh,
One.
and then he turns it into a 6. Look at that. Tori's fucking rolling your dice. Fuck off.
Get out of here! Don't touch my shit.
Oh, yeah, just what a cheater would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking cheater.
2.
Just what a fucking cheater would say.
Alright, then I'm going to shoot this guy's D6 at him.
Yep.
His
Have it pew-pews in there.
his pew-pews in there, and then the Dizzy's over into the guy on the left. So Dizzy's... I don't know why the fuck I'm rolling so bad. There you go.
You're not rolling bad, Tori.
Shut up.
Oh, nothing.
There
Good.
you go. Alright, D6.
Everybody out there, if you are watching or you're watching on YouTube, take a minute and share it on social media. Share the link so that more people can come and take a look at Night Fight. Rawr. Like that, we can get some more folks to come and hang out with us as well, which would be really fun. So, so right now, as it goes, Tori's going to have to essentially do as much damage as possible. How many tanks got blown up? Well, 4 out of 10 tanks have died. So 4 out of 10 tanks have died, and none have blown up. And they both compete for the more salty secondary objective. Both are doing well. That is true, Nico. I agree. Terrible amounts of salt, which is great fun. But that's how we keep it all alive. Right now we've got Grotesque in the bottom corner. We got the 2 Talos remaining in the 2-man unit of Talos. We still have a Ravager left alive. We got the 3 planes left alive as well. But it's really those Grotesques that are going to be probably the biggest pain in the butt for the Tau to deal with. Because it is turn 3. If Devin does have a good 3rd turn of shooting and maybe 4th turn of shooting, he can still come and flip the game around. But it has to definitely come down to this turn for Tori. He has to do enough damage to basically stay in the lead and stop Devin from being able to swing back and come back at the end of the game to get the game. Because this is going to be a tight game. I can tell already it's going to be very, very close. Shadizo, gotta love 40k Tau player pointing at a Drukhari saying cheater, but the Drukhari is pointing at the Tau player calling him cheater. Yes, that is correct. That is how that works. Let's go back to the banter, folks.
Yeah, 1 Dizzy over there.
Oh, he's gonna probably kill them both too, because he's Tori. No,
Nope.
Oh, fuck you, Tori.
Dizzy.
2 hits, 5s, no.
1.
6 up.
No.
Does
Does
he
it
go-
blow
does
up?
he go
Give me a
boom?
6. Oh, if that did, that would have been amazing. I would have cried with blood.
He was gonna die. I wanted to die. Oh, that is Overwatch you.
Oh, these are neuros. 4 on him. Down and covered. So.
He's touching it, and that's all he... Yeah, he's touching
That looks like a millimeters between that.
looks like he's touching it, Tori.
Fuck.
Are you putting the splinters into him too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just do it all at once. Nothing.
Nope.
So just the 4?
Yep.
Okay, you're safe right now.
He dies.
No, he does not die, because he has 5 wounds, Tori.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, 5 whites have 5 wounds.
Oh my god.
It's like I just can't roll 3 ups for some reason. Oh, what are the odds on that? I don't actually want to calculate the odds on that. 1 in 3 times. 1 in 3, 1 in 9, 1 in 27, 1 in...
Okay, blah, 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 blah.
Like 80 or...
Okay, folks, let's take a look at the table with our really cool, handy-dandy mobile camera sponsored by Mac. And by Mac, I mean iPhone. I'm just joking. I don't have a Mac sponsorship. It'd be really cool if I did, though. So here we have one of Tori's Ravagers. The only one left has 3 wounds remaining. He's got an Archon back there on that objective. And he's got the Homunculus back here. And he's got all this stuff here. He's got all the tanks. And now we're doing some charges. Is that right? Oh, the Vexator Mask has just come in. Vexator Mask has come in to stop tank from overwatching on the objective as well. And then we've got all those Grotesque back here. There's 6 Grotesque left or 7? 7 Grotesque left?
Making that charge? What?
Oh, that is also
Yeah, I
true.
needed him to get in to make this bubble.
So now the Grotesque are toughness 6
Tori
because
just
they're
makes mistakes
homunculus.
and then just rolls 12s and it doesn't matter.
And there we go. We've got 1 plane over here. We've got 2 planes over there as well. Blah, 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 blah. Wah, wah, wah. And that was the mobile camera, which for some reason my other camera is not working, which is a shame. And then I have one on the chest clock so you guys can see how the time goes. Sweet Chaos. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the Chaos. So there was a question asked, what are you painting on the paint stream tomorrow? I'm painting the Blackstone Fortress, Chaos Lord with the Thunderhammer, 2 Black Legion Chaos Space Marines, the 4 Goat people, and then the 2 psychers, essentially. And I'm painting them on stream tomorrow on Twitch and on YouTube, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, after the Meta Monday analysis that I do for Patreons. The Iron Patriot, thanks for the follow. Means a lot to the channel. We just broke 1,000 followers on Twitch recently, so thank you guys. Wouldn't be able to do any of this without all of your support and generosity. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. Null Tread did have a question. Said, I was wondering, in Canada, how does your selection work for the national team of the ETC? So we have an application process that just opened right now. It's basically lasting for a month, so from September to end of September. So October the applications end, and then we basically vet the applicants, and it'll basically be we'll basically pick a team of 8 from the applicants, and we look at a couple of different varieties. Have you been to the ETC before? Are you active in the gaming community? That sort of thing. The thing about Canada is it's really, really big, so we try and, historically we've just been from a lot of Ontario and Quebec, which is a lot closer than the other side of Canada, down in Vancouver and British Columbia. But we're trying to make a true Canadian team, so that's probably the biggest challenge that we have at the moment. Shreyas, yes, you basically just explained there. There's an application for the team, gets sent to the current captain. So captain, myself, and me as captain, assistant captain, we basically kind of make selections and pick and kind of see. Our goal is to win the ETC. It'll take us about 2 years to get on the podium, and so we're basically working towards that. So the choices that we make are going to help the team get to that spot as well. So that answers your question.
Oh, and then he rolls boxcars because it's Tory Pete.
What did
I just rolled, so all these guys are going to be up here.
So this guy rolled an 11. This guy's rolled 12.
So
Back to the banter.
So his
You
toughness
don't have to go to
is.
Warhammer when you just roll boxcars.
So
and
he's
everything.
T7. So I'm going to draw on 5s.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put. I've already killed. What did I kill?
You've killed 1 thing so far.
And how many things?
Two
did you
things
kill?
with crack. 2 things with crack. I
So
killed.
I have
I'm
one
playing
kill.
it.
I already have killed. Oh yeah.
I have my
That was
turn.
last turn.
Yeah, I have my turn.
Bum, 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 bum. So if I kill, I'll kill that. Maybe I might kill that.
Kill Tiles, that's not really good.
Yeah, if you kill them, that'd be good.
Kill our Raptor too.
Alright, I'll put. How many wounds does he have?
5.
5? It doesn't matter about him. I'm going to put 2 guys into him, 5 guys into him.
Sure. So you're putting 2 into this guy and 5 into this tank?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are they wounded at all?
Nope.
What, the tanks? The one tank that I'm attacking has 1 wound left.
Oh, you're putting 5 guys into the tank here.
2 guys into that guy to kill it.
Oh, you're not attacking him?
No.
He's just... Okay, sure.
Well, like... What, does he... Because he gives you the +1?
He gives
No,
me
he
the
doesn't
warlord
give
trait.
anything.
What's your warlord trait?
The 6s are AP -1 to wound you.
Oh, that doesn't mean shit. Yeah, no, I
Yeah, it doesn't when you can't fucking roll 6s.
So I'm gonna put 2 into killing that tank, and then I'm gonna put 5 into killing that other tank.
Sure. You're hitting me on 4s now. Because you're -1 from my grenade.
If I kill him,
It's turn 3,
that's a
Is it
kill.
turn 3?
so it offsets the +1.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Please
I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I should kill him, because that means I gotta put 2 guys into him.
TikTok, Tori, TikTok.
Doesn't matter. I got 40 minutes.
He's gonna clock out.
No, I won't.
Yeah, he won't. Tickety talkety.
Before I do that, I'm gonna engage these.
Okay, so as it stands right now, Tori is definitely thinking about how he's going to allocate his attacks and split his stuff. So he's decided to kind of go for some combats in with the Talos and basically just do as much damage as he can without without anything like that. The middle objective has nobody on it, by the way, but he did kill Grek off of the 1 objective and just failed to kill.
It doesn't fucking matter when you make all your 4-ups.
So
that's 7.
Oh, I roll 7 out of 8 4-ups, and I'm Tory Pete. Oh, my tank's not dead. That's good. He only takes 10 wounds.
Okay. My whip will fucking get you.
good old whip on 6s. So now it's the electric corrosive whip. Mm-hmm. You have 13 wounds.
Can I make him fight again?
No.
Oh, I don't have anything to do.
No, you don't.
Ah, fucking son of a...
guys are hilarious.
That's great. You never fail saves.
Somebody's
So-
angry, says Mega Zarek. Somebody.
So his normal save, tank's normal save is a 3?
3, yeah, it's a
Okay.
3. Now it's a 5 because you have your -2.
Yeah.
Keyword
I'm gonna
thingies.
put.
Adam says that Tau guy's funny to listen to. 'Cause you're so angry.
Have you seen what he's been rolling? Oh, just 6s, 6s. Oh, I'm gonna make 7 out of fucking 8 4-ups. Here. All this shit should be dead, but he just doesn't fail saves.
Okay, I'm gonna put.
What is with Dark Eldar players and just not failing involves? I don't
I'm gonna
get it.
put 2 into him. I'm gonna put 2 guys into
You do it.
your
He
dude,
does it.
and then I'm gonna
He's
put
fucking
3 into this guy.
Sorry, what you're doing? 2,
2, 2, 3.
2, 2, 3. Yeah, sure.
-2s into this dude.
Great mic cut timing. Yes, that makes sense.
And 5s.
I should have like a button.
3 minus.
So the banter's been really great between the two players. You know, as it gets more and more experienced players in the banter, you guys will get to listen to more and more, which is really good. Is this the same town list that was on Dice and Decks last month? Yes, and it's also the same list that Devin took to Nova. Very similar to the actually Dice Decks. The Dice and Decks one, he had the 3 planes. He basically took out the planes and put in 3 more hammerheads, essentially. So that's what he did there. So. Tori sounds like me in my head when I faced him at CCBB. Yes, that's true. I fail invols on Dark Eldar all the time, but every one I make seems to hurt my opponent's soul.
That's a lie. Dark Eldar players don't fail.
That's our con win. Back to the comments.
What are you attacking now?
A tank.
Tank.
Did you kill the other one?
Yeah, of course it was 1 with him.
Oh, makes sense.
Oh, only 3. Oh my god, he only
3.
rolled 3? That's a
3.
fucking miracle.
Oh, I cocked that. Takes 3 wounds.
So how many have you killed? You have 1 hammerhead with 1 wound left?
No, it's oh yeah, 1 Skari with 1 wound
One
left.
Skari with 1 wound left. And then you have...
Can I take my turn now, please?
What kind of
I'm not gonna drop him. He's just gonna fall off the hill.
It's okay.
Oh, he's gonna hit you back actually. I get to hit you back.
And then after this we'll go to...
He gets on 3s.
So the Tau have... So now everybody's within that...
One
the
wound on your
range of
Grotesques.
Mongoose again, so the
Good.
Tau, the Grotesque is tough to say.
tanks will
They're
hit you.
really big against all this resistance.
I hit you once. Thank you. That's not what you do. He doesn't want to attack. He misses.
Here I am talking, and you guys can't hear me. Everyone, Dark Eldar always make their saves. Dark Eldar players. Shadowfield. Sad face. That's true. Unless you make all your Shadowfield. Nuffle giveth, Nuffle taketh. It's true. It happens. It does. Anyway, thanks a lot for continuing to watch, guys. I really appreciate it, guys and girls from all over the world. If you're lurking, that's cool. I hope you've enjoyed this night fight so far. It's been a cool watching. So now, Devin, it's turn 3. So Devin basically has to start springing into action to try and salvage the game itself. So he's spreading out, basically going to try and stop the Dark Eldar from doing as much damage as possible. He does have 1 Skari that only has 10 wounds left. No, 1 Hammerhead with 10 wounds left, right? One hammer. Where is it? 1 Hammerhead, Ironhead with 10 wounds left. Is that the one on the top there? And then a Skari that has 1 wound left. And then he has 1 Ironhead that's fine and 1 Hammerhead that is fine with the broadside guns, essentially. So as it stands, Tori, what did you get on your round 3? You got kill hold.
Pardon?
You got kill hold.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you get a recon point again?
All my big games.
All the big games.
2 mark. I have
You still have to get. So you have 3 marked or 2 marked? No. You need to.
2 marked.
Huh?
I have 2 marked for death. I have 2 more to kill.
Okay. And then we have recon. Did you get recon?
Yeah, I got recon again.
Okay. So he got his recon again. Perfect. So with that, moving, and you killed what? How many things did you kill?
4.
3.
3.
Grek.
Grek.
2 hammerheads.
2 tanks.
And 5 fire wars. Did that fire war
I
die?
didn't shoot him.
Oh, okay, he's alive. So just 3. You killed 3 things. You killed 3 things.
3 tanks. 2 tanks. Yeah, 2 tanks on the character.
So 3 things. Yeah. Okay. So he make sure he killed Grek to prevent bonus points from happening. Essentially, 5 wounds on the Hemi, and he has a free reroll per game too because of his thing. So
Me with a free reroll.
Yeah, the D3 command points.
Yeah.
It gives you a free reroll on a save or something, which it could be
It's for anything for himself.
not anything. It's a save, a wound, or a hit.
Yeah.
For himself.
For him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I should have used that over here
Oh, that's right.
for a wound. Let me see if I kill it. No. You know what? Playing Devin, he lets me go back for these things.
Oh, fucking letting you do shit.
Because your butt's puckered a bit right now.
Kill that fucking Ravager.
Oh, how the mighty may have fallen.
Oh yeah, because you don't roll anything that's not a fucking 6. So I'm on 2 objectives, you're on 1, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you get
hold
+1 there.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the shooting day.
Let's have a good party, bud.
Mark
Like,
Dick Day.
totally.
Oh my god. I'm a teenage
Yo,
girl.
what's that for over here?
One thing. That's his wound counter. He has 10 wounds left.
Oh, okay.
Mark Light into the Talos on a 4. Hits. We'll do character's gonna mark like the Ravager on a 2. He hits. We'll do character there is gonna mark like the Talos on a 2. He hits. Fire team. Everything into the Talos. Mark like on a 4+. Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's in his last bracket for shooting?
No, I'm shooting pulse rifles.
Okay. No. Right here.
4s. Oh, look, I missed a bunch. Oh, that goddamn shot that is.
What did Tori mark for death?
The ion heads.
1.
So Tori marked for death, like the Ironheads and Long Strike, and then he Big Game Hunter. They're basically other stuff as well. So basically he has to kill 8 of the tanks in order to get maximum on those points as well. Hey Skari, hey Inverted Wraith, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in, really appreciate it. Clearly Devin didn't bring enough drones. Well, not like you can use drones with tanks, but yes, true. Watching while I paint up 30 witches worth of drug vials. Nice. What made you add the Void Raven into your new list? It's actually 2 Void Ravens, and it's because I need the Strength 9 Void Lances to combat the new repulsor lists that we're going to start seeing. Yeah, Disintegrators are great, but especially against Iron Hands, Disintegrators that do 1 damage instead of 2 damage is going to be... I'm going to lose that game. So I need to have the Lances, even though they have a 5-up info save. I need to be able to wound on 3s and have the ability to kill one of those repulsors in the first turn. It also helps in the Knight matchup, where I can bring down a Strength 9 weapons, essentially, and wound Knights on 3s to try and do as much damage as physically possible as well. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Yeah, that's really what that happens with as well.
Get it backwards.
Okay, so right now we have Devin firing into... he's just firing into a bunch of different stuff. He's trying to get rid of the last Ravager, and he's basically trying to shoot into the Talos as well, because he needs to kill the Talos as much as possible. It's really hard to get rid of all of the stuff. Like, killing a whole bunch of Grotesque and Talos is not easy at all. It's very hard. It's still very hard to do. So...
Oh, how the mighty
Killed
have
him.
fallen. Yeah, blow up, Tori?
Nope.
No, okay. That's good. That needed to happen. Big missiles into the Ravager.
What's it hit on?
4s. Actually, 3 times. That should be enough.
Wounds?
3. No, it's not enough because Tori isn't feeling this. 1 wound, of course. 1 wound. And he makes the field no pain too. Look at that. Why am I surprised? I really shouldn't be. I'll do him. Put everything in that tower.
So It Came From the Deep has a question on chat. He says, did you catch the Art of War episode on that Aussie Tyranid list? Yes, Eric, who played his Tyranid Horde list, 200 and some Termagants or whatever. Get your thoughts on that style list. It's a very good style list. It basically just swarms the board with bodies, and they explain it really well on how it works. It's basically a waves list that kind of strings out from the -1 to hit, and all it does, it just puts so many bodies in front of you that you can't like clear them off objectives. And then it has little units like Broodlords and Old One Eye and stuff that do most of the heavy lifting and damage. What do I think of that list? It takes a lot of mind power to play a list that has a lot of models. However, it's incredibly strong in multiple formats because you don't have a lot of units to be killed. You have a great board control, and you have lots of units as well. So let's, you know, other than that, like Colin, if you want to use that, that'd be fantastic as well.
Yeah.
I wound you.
Give me
Gonna
the
make
5.
He'll make the indol.
Oh, it's a 4.
3 damage. Can I fucking kill this
Give
thing,
me
please?
a 6.
Can I kill this thing, please?
6! 2 6s! Ho, ho, ho!
This has been the whole fucking game.
They can't see you afterward. But props for that.
This has been literally the whole fucking game.
Null Tread, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot when you follow. Share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Okay. Have you killed anything this turn?
No, because he can't fucking
Oh,
fail crops.
shit. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, the Talos has 1 wound left, the Ravager has 2.
Oh, man. That's so the Talos lived with 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
The Ravager lived with 2 wounds remaining. And he didn't kill anything. So
I kinda
Devin
wanna fucking
didn't
charge him
kill?
Just to try and get the kill. But that's a really dumb idea. So I'm not
Who
going
would
to.
charge? The Fire
Fire
Warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah, okay.
That's a really bad idea.
Okay, so do you want to put the time on? Do you play the whole
Yeah,
turn
we
on
played
his
it on
turn?
my turn, it doesn't matter.
That's all good.
Put it on your turn now.
yeah.
We had the same amount of time. we
Yeah,
missed.
yeah, it's all good.
That's
So
why
as it
it's
goes
not
into
yet.
round 3, Tori gets
I get.
kill more, hold more.
No, I get hold more.
Huh? Oh, you get hold more. Okay, so he gets kill more. Devin gets kill. No kill. Hold, not kill more. Hold more. So you get 2 for that turn. So you get 2 for that turn, and then Tori gets 3 for that turn. Cool. So Tori gets 3 there. Kaboom. And then as for secondaries, you get any other secondaries? No. Okay.
I'm basically waiting for my old schools at the end.
Right, so that's the deal. All right, because that's it. You have to try kill the warlord and kill like something in the last battle round and kill something else. Okay. Tori needs another recon.
Gotta kill my warlord.
Hey, Bouncy Misha, what's going on? Night fight time. Oh yeah, this is quarterfinal number 2. Really exciting as we move in to round 4, which is super exciting. It's definitely been really fun with all the banter here. We've got the sack of fuck Devin versus Tori, who we've nicknamed Muscles.
No, you don't get to touch my dice. You keep your filthy little ginger hands off of them. Keep the fucking-
Oh, what's? Oh, look at this horse shit.
And
Oh my god, I've never seen so many
Oh
6s
my
in
God,
my
look
life.
at that.
It's okay. Dice are rigged.
Understand.
Oh my god, this is.
You're rolling terrible, Devin, with his
Right?
dice.
Like, so much in my rigged dice.
Warhammer Brian, Warhammer Brian, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Really appreciate it. Yeah. This has been crazy fun so far. Okay, so as we move into battle round 3 victory points, we have 3, 6, 9 primaries to Tori to 10 secondaries for Tori. Oh no, not 10, 8 secondaries for Tori. So he's sitting currently at a grand 17 victory points, and we have 1, 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 primaries for Devin as well, because he got the bonus point that one turn, which is super important. To 9. So it's turn 4 now. You're going to turn 4, and it's so you're 17 to 18.
Oh, I'm
You're
winning.
1 point down. 1 point down with that. Not much making chicken drumsticks. Sounds delicious, Bouncy Misha. Send me some drumsticks because I want drumsticks for food. Delicious. Let's go to our handy dandy travel cam so that you guys can see what is going on. Actually, I just have to make sure that I put it up.
My turn took 13, so Tori, when my clock gets down to 40, I'll flip the time back.
Boo-boo-boo.
Because my turn took 13.
Boo-boo-boo. Hiya! Okay, so here we are on this
Oh, yeah,
here.
so when I'm at,
we were at almost a
So we've
virtual
got
assistant.
you were
shooty
at 40.
hammerhead there, an iron hammerhead over there. We have a
so sorry,
set.
when I'm at 37.
We have another iron head over there behind that building, and then we have this that has 1 wound left.
At him.
This guy here has 1 wound left. We've got a couple of fire warriors and stuff there, and then that's it. So we've got that as we go. Okay, and the Ravager now hits on 5s because he is wounded. That is Muscles Tori, and that is Devin, the sack, because he took a bunch of stuff. Don't know why it's all choppy there. Hopefully it wasn't too choppy. Okay.
Sixes, but it mattered.
Okay, takes 4.
Where's that thing? There it is.
I'm gonna shoot.
You're running out of guns.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. Everything at him.
Sure.
Three.
Wow.
Thank you for the follow, Shiny Babaga.
Oh, I make one of them.
Okay, so
I can make
4.
saves too on
So
occasion.
we have
Sound
6
effects.
left. Then D6. 5.
Never misses.
5 and 6s.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
2. Next one's
Fuck you.
takes 1.
No. None.
Okay, then the only things I would have been able to reach would have been that.
Yep.
Give me 6. Nope. Then this guy will shoot everything at him.
There. Hello, Dissies. Hello, Dissies. You get shot a lot.
Okay,
But
D6.
not really. But Tori rolls 6 shots and hits with 5.
5s and 6s.
Because, oh my god, you might.
No, strength 7.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your stuff does. I don't know what fucking these
Yep. So takes 2. I'm gonna shoot my.
Roger? Yeah, I'm coming for that.
No, this guy's waiting. He's got 9 wounds left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot that guy's mortal wounds over here.
Okay.
Yep.
4 shots. Probably hit. Oh, he hits with 2. Oh my god, this is twice rolling
Sixes.
average.
Then it takes 1 mortal.
Alright, down 3.
Oh, okay. He has 3 wounds left.
So right here, Tori is essentially making sure that his he's making sure that he is focusing his fire on the right things. Tori's firepower is diminishing. He does have the raise, which do really help in the firepower game. However, he needs to make sure that he doesn't outstretch his things or split his fire. When you need to shoot, you need to focus your fire and kill. So he's got basically he killed the Skari that had 1 wound remaining. He has 1 hammerhead that has has 3 wounds remaining. He still has a Ravager to shoot, and
if you're charging up a hill, you actually have to roll up.
no, you still have to roll the distance. You go up and up.
Yeah, so you need a
Yeah.
time to get to the tank.
It's still the distance. Yeah.
Give nothing to lose.
Just anyway, so whatever.
Just trying to see whether or not I want to pluck him off. No, I gotta kill that thing.
Who's
Good question from Adam Wallace. Asks, with Iron Hands coming in, would we expect to see more mortal wound output from Eldari lists? Well, we have been seeing more mortal wounds with the addition of a lot of Harlequin bikes in some Eldari lists to kind of fill that gap in that role. So yes, do I think that we'll see it? Yes, I do. I feel like we will. However, personally, I'm playing pure Drukhari, which does really help. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Okay, the other hammerhead did go down. I think Haywire is definitely going to be a thing. So we'll go after that as well. So we'll kind of see how that works.
I didn't do his PPs
Oh,
on
no.
that.
Anyone enough to ask for that tank to survive?
One.
Yes, sir. No. Very nice. It makes it.
Okay. I'm gonna charge. He's gonna charge into here.
Yep. Toss is going into
Talos is gonna charge into this, obviously.
He's going to shoot you.
Oh, I should have charged into the firewires as
The
well.
tank would have shot you.
Yeah, he's not in coherency no matter what. Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, first volley, hitting you 3 times.
Okay.
And then hitting you
4 or 5.
So we'll take the extra 3, and then the character has his 3 shots, they hit once. 5 to wound you. Just fucking kill this thing. 2 wounds. No AP, just 3 ups. Suck it. 1 wound. Who's gonna make it?
No.
Yeah! Fuck you, Thomas.
I don't have any CPs.
I know you don't have any CPs. Get the hell out of here.
You're done with CPs.
Okay.
We're
So the Talus just died to some supporting fire Overwatch. as well. Hello, my vehicles have damage mitigation. Hello, my guns have haywire. Yes, exactly. Then of course you've got, you know, the 5-up armor contempt. So 5-up feel no pain against mortal wounds, which does actually really help. But if you can do, say, like mortal wounds in the psychic phase, and they can armor contempt then, and then mortal wounds in the shooting phase, armor contempt then. Something that Space Marines are definitely going to feel is they have really good stratagems. However, they are CP hungry. Stratagems are really good, but they will be spending their CPs quite frequently as well. So right now we just have the Grotesques and charge into this last Hammerhead, essentially, basically to try and like kill him as much as possible. That is one with the basically the best gun for the Hammerheads in my opinion, which is the heavy bombard Hammerhead. So we'll kind of see what Tori decides to do there.
How's the clock? Is the clock back on Tori now?
No, we're gonna run it down until I'm at 37. Or my turn comes around.
On 2s.
Yeah. How many did you mess with? One more one there. 5 missed. That's 30. 30 hits.
5s and 6s?
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So one thing I do like about Grotesque is when you attack with like so many dice, which makes them really fun. There's never a dull moment. I want to take a minute to shout out the sponsors to the channel: Hooded Goblin, Dice and Decks, and Testimonies. Make sure you check them out. The links are down below. Patreons get some cool. Patreons get some really cool discounts and codes and stuff like that as well. Even for the merch store, the Swaaag store. If you like the SkaredCast t-shirts and beer steins and stuff, super exciting.
2 more. 4, 8. Now you kill him.
Okay.
It's not explode. You're gonna kill him anyway. When you roll hot like that, there's not a whole lot. You're not gonna get up the hill this turn.
No. I just wanted to make sure that you don't kill my dude, bro.
Will this Ravager be able to live through another fucking thing?
We have one Hammerhead?
Yeah, one hammerhead. Well, she'll be able to kill it.
Yeah. Well, you got the firewires in there too, right? Yeah. Should be able to. Is that the end of your territory?
End of the Drukhari turn. So this is turn 4. Tori does get kill 1, hold 1. You don't get the bonus because you physically can't get the bonus. And have you maxed out your secondaries? You still have 1 more marked for death.
1 more mark for death.
1 more marked for death. Okay. So secondaries, as it goes, he has 1 more marked for death. And you got did you get a recon?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So he got another recon. He's 1 recon away, and then he's got kill and hold, and he killed 2 things this turn. 3 things. 3 things. 3 things. So he's killed another 3 things this turn. So Tori's definitely in a good spot, moving into the final rounds of the game as well. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. For some reason, the computer is the video really laggy? Just let me know out there in the chat if you could. For some reason, it's showing that there's no problems, but my CPU might be overthinking. Oh, that's why it's overthinking. Silly iTunes.
Sure.
Freaking hate it.
Would you say that this stays in coherency without being a hill with that dude right in the middle there?
Yeah, because you have to be 2 inches that way, 6 inches vertically, and then 2 inches that way. So yes.
So I can actually spread this out.
Gucci.
So the intent is to say
Yeah.
3 inches away, so I don't
Come on.
And this one guy here.
Force quit this application. iTunes. There we go. Should be better now. The CPU is working at an alarming rate because of this. So yeah, thanks all this chaos. Thank you. I just decided to shut it down. Hopefully that helps a little bit as well for some reason. Let's see. Is there anything else running in the background? Nope. Nope. Okay. Should be fine. Gonna unplug this. Maybe that helps there.
Right now you're on 1, so make it hold no matter what. You killed 1 unit in your turn? 2 units. And I killed 3 times. I killed 3 times.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, there we go. Haha, fixed it. Some reason iTunes was being really silly. We're back. We're back. It's good. It is on his time, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And now we're moving into the bottom of turn 4 as it stands. And basically just looking to hopefully kill something, which is the Ravager. And then kind of go from there. But it's definitely looking grim for the town at the moment. Let's see how many points you can pull out of this as we continue. Thank you. Thank you. It came from the deep. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, it's better. I know. I don't know what was going on. Who knows? Let's go to the banter, folks.
And 2 armors on the tank.
2 armors.
And 1. So it's gone.
It does. Doesn't blow up.
Don't even need the ion cannon, which is good.
Well, good thing you focused though.
Yeah, no, that thing needed to go away.
Yep.
Oh, I needed him for next turn, but
I know you needed him.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
know.
not getting him.
I got 3 planes still.
It's okay. He'll mark a light here.
Mm-hmm. Does your milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard?
Sure does.
You're damn right.
Pulse rifles. 5, 10, 15. Hang on 4s, rolling 1s. And then 1 Priestess Air reroll. And winning Grotesque on 5s. Those are dick bags around.
Well, that was
5.
1.
Yeah, he just does that like always.
Good.
One of them had 2 moves, he's down to 1 now.
Yep.
Other squad will shoot them. Rolling 1s, and a sail roll. Nada. Character will shoot you.
Terrain square shaped from here.
1.
What?
1.
No.
Oh.
Hammer
No,
distortion.
those are heads.
Interesting.
1 wound.
You might want to just
He's dead.
refresh.
Yep.
Hey, Null Tread, might want to just refresh your feed there as well. That might help. Okay, so as it stands, Devin just shot into the Ravager, just killing the Ravager with the Hammerheads, because basically the one thing he has, and he's got a couple of Fire Warriors. Yes, and then he's got the Fire Warriors.
I got kill, hold more.
Okay, so it is the end of turn 4. What? Sorry, you get hold more, but he gets kill more. Correct. So kill more for 3 points here for Tori, and then you get kill, hold, kill more. So you get you get hold more. Sorry, hold more. So you get 3 points as well at the top there. Do you get any more secondaries there, Dev? No.
I'm basically on old schools.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And then we're moving into battle round number 5. Battle round 5. So battle round number 5. Cool. So we got that, and then Tori. Actually, battle round 4. I completely forgot to click on that, which is this one here, and that should be 3 points there. Okay. So as it stands at the end of battle round 4, we got the objectives here. So the score is for Tori. We have 9, so we have 12 at the top for Tori, and he has 10 now on the bottom. So it's 22 for Tori at the moment. And then for you, we have 9, so 12 at the top as well, and you only have 9 secondaries. So it's flipped now. So Tori is currently winning by 1 point. Moving into battle round number 4, it's been battle round number 5. It's been an absolute slobber knocker of a game. It's super close, and this is now when we start seeing what happens. Have any comments, questions, suggestions? Leave them down below. I hope you enjoy the whole layout here with all the ITC scoring in the bottom. It's a really cool way to do it. The chess clock as well. We're just keeping track of everything. This is the thinking part, so we'll kind of see what happens as we move in to the end of the game with all this stuff as well. Oh yeah, so that'll be exciting to say the least. Excuse me. Okay, let's go on to the banter, because I need to run upstairs.
Oh, there's no bounty on you. That's serious time.
It's serious time?
It's serious time. Go around me. With your fucking 7 inches movement. Yeah, it's gonna make a low charge. got old school as your other one, right?
Pardon?
You got old school as your last one. No, it was.
I just have to kill that, and then I should have all my.
No, you're at 10. It was marked.
Oh, I have to kill this guy, and I need one more recon.
Oh, yeah, you'll get that.
Which I should be getting this turn.
Can't stop you from killing planes. Right, can't stop you with flyers. It's not happening.
No.
I wanted to hide in the building, but I needed to kill the fucking Ravager.
Who were you gonna hide? This guy?
No, this guy.
Oh, so that you could really get the save.
Yeah, but I needed to kill the Ravager.
I feel you. I feel you. Alright. So I will do my... Alright, so I'm going to shoot this plane. I'm going to go... I'm going to shoot my neurotoxins and pew-pew-pews there. Sure. No, here. And then I'm going to shoot my dizzies there.
Cool.
That can't kill a plane. That can kill my Ravagers, though. My Racks. No problem. And we need to kill this. Actually, I'm going to change... Alright, this guy's going to go shoot first, then. I'm going to shoot him. Everything here.
Yep.
And... yeah. So... Dizzies.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
4.
Jesus Christ. 4 out of 6 line drops. Oh yeah, fuck you, Tori.
Yep.
Suck it,
6.
bitch. These two ones he's doing that.
2.
2 from the missiles?
Yep.
4s. There we go. You can get the Archon, that would be good.
And this guy will shoot him.
Yep. Okie dokie. 1. Nope.
Okay. The banter is the bantering. I had to go say goodnight to the Trueborn, my son. He's 7. And he's just going to bed now, so I just had to go give him a kiss goodnight. And that's that. Okay. You can do it, Devin, says Bouncy Misha. I believe in you. So right now, I guess we're just figuring out what's happening as it continues. The time's been good, actually. It's 20-some minutes and 30-some minutes remaining on the clock. So both players have been good with their time, which is really, really good as well. Benjamin says, really thought the Tau were going to give the Dark Eldar kicking. Haywire for the win. It was actually the Haywire. It was the 4-up invols. 4-up invols are a huge balancing factor when it comes to crazy shooting. It came from these two must be great friends. I feel like if they weren't someone would have been hit by now. Colin says you guys must know each other because the banter hasn't led to somebody punching someone. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yes, Colin, I agree. They're not listening to me because they're really focused in the game right now. It's like 2 hours in. They're like really focused on the game as well. So, but yes, they go way back. Let's go back, and now we're going into the charge phase of round 5. Right now, the Grotesque are basically charging a bunch of fire warriors over here, and then and that's it, really. With the plans, he's getting another recon point, etc., etc., etc.
You can't reroll.
Yes, I can.
Redvin, is it reroll failed charges or reroll charges?
Any charge.
Oh,
You can reroll anything. You don't. If you can just reroll charge.
And this,
Which is the one that is reroll failed? There's something specific that is, but like Dark Eldar is just big reroll.
this seems the deal right now. There's honestly nothing I could have done with just the way he was rolling forms the first 2 times.
Well, you didn't do enough damage. What was that?
Well, my Seekers rolled like utter garbage.
Yeah.
So what's
And then
this?
he made every fucking
So what's this guy save?
4 up. They're
How many wounds?
5.
5 wounds on him.
Yep.
All right. Then I'll put I'll do.
I needed these 2 units to live.
I'll put these two. I'll put three guys into him and 2 guys into him.
Yeah, that might not be screwed. We'll see.
And then I'll put.
Okay.
Problem is the flyers. I just can't deal with them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do.
Why are Razor Wings 135 points for Ben?
Because they're amazing. Razor Wings are amazing.
Why is 2/3 of the Dark Eldar both criminally undercosted?
Because that's the only thing they have. Because they fold like a wet paper noodle.
Clearly they don't.
Only, not with the... Yeah, okay, Coven is the exception to that. I love Dark Eldar. I'm biased. So you shouldn't tell me about Dark Eldar stuff. Okay, so as we move on, as we have it here, we have just a bunch of attacks into wet paper noodle. Yeah, so there's a wet paper bag. I think I mixed 2 figures of speech in that last sentence over there. But that's, you know, that's just me. And so we've got the Grotesque basically wiping out the firewars at the end of the game here. So see, because he needs to kill all the troops. If he kills the troops, he stops the town from being able to basically score any objectives and being able to stop them. But he has 2 turns to sort of stop that, so there's no hold more. And he can then go and basically kill the last hammerhead as well. Okay, let's go back to the banter.
3 inches, so he's up here. Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
You kill, you hold.
Yep. Can I get a?
Can I get a witness?
I can't.
Kill, hold.
Okay.
And what do you? Do you get another recon?
Yep.
You got a lost recon point.
Yep.
Run. 4.
Secondary lost recon point for Glory.
3 speed. 7.
Do you want to put the clock on Devin?
Okay, so here we are, bottom of round 5. So last recon point for Devin. He has 1 more mark for death, which is the last hammerhead that's left alive. How many wounds does that hammerhead have? 7 left. So it's not bracketed yet. They bracket at 6. Ah, oh, so useful. So bracket at 6. He's still at full wounds. The hammerhead is still alive essentially. And then he's just got kill and hold. How many things do you kill this turn, Tori? 2? 2 things?
2 stays on the rack.
You kill 3 things? Okay. So he's killed a few things this turn. Malapropisms are delightful. Man, that is a big word. Malapropisms, as in mixing 2 figures of speech together that have a similar meaning, but are the same thing, just different. Interesting.
That's all I can do.
Did you kill anything?
Nope.
Okay, did you hold anything?
I hold 2 and I hold more.
You hold more.
Yep.
Okay, so you hold and you hold more. So no bonus for you. You kill more, right? And then Devin, you didn't kill. You hold more. Okay, so it's 3 points to Tori.
Tori wins.
Tori,
That's basically all.
that's basically going to be... Okay, well, you guys can shake because it doesn't actually matter at this point if you want.
Well, I can just tell you what's going to happen. You're going to kill him. Yep. I'm going to get Linebreaker.
Okay, so just like quickly, let me put the...
Kill
The
that.
body.
Okay, so you just want to explain what's going on?
Let's just see. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get another 2 points on turn 6. So hold and hold more.
You're gonna hold more? How?
2 shitty guys left. You'll probably dump everything in the tank.
I got those guys over there. I'm gonna hopefully kill that.
Yeah, you'll obliterate the tank.
I will.
It'll probably take all 3 planes to kill the tank. Oh no, you'll be on that objective. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna shoot these guys off. I would run my.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at this point.
I'll get another.
I'll hold more because I'll be holding.
Okay, folks, with that, the game is going to be over. Come back. We're going to be right back.
This is the first time I've beaten you ever. And it was
So
on
we'll
live stream.
So we will be...
Because when
we-
Tori rolled saves, it was only these.
This is one of the most glorious days ever.
We'll be back with the post-action... We'll be back with the post-action recap. We'll be back, guys. We'll be back. We'll be back. Okay. Okay, we'll be back, guys. We'll be back. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just take drone. Oh, no. That's... Hello and welcome to the end recap. That's Devin, that's Tori, I'm Skari. This has been quarterfinal number 2, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. With that, it's a Drukhari victory.
Yeah, I'm pumped. That's right. The first time I've beaten this Ginger Ninja.
It's a 4+ pinball victory. Let's be real.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
sure.
so he's gonna try and discredit me beating him.
Which faction has a
on
4
stream.
pinball?
Dark Eldar.
Dark Eldar victory.
And we like that. That's right.
Oh, it's good.
No, it's not.
It's definitely one of those
It's not
things.
gonna get nerfed.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Well,
it's not.
I could see them changing the other covens to make it more appealing to take the other.
Well,
covens.
that's the rumor I heard is that they're just going to get rerolls on the 6 up.
Yeah, I could see that. We'll see. Well, honestly, we'll see what happens. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely the thing about playing a coven is you have to roll 4-up saves to stay alive. If not, your army just dies.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! I hurt myself with this now.
Did you just pull a finger tendon?
Ow! It hurt. And
Fragile over here, just like his army.
Thanks. Devin's army does rely on doing a lot of damage in the first couple of turns, like this, basically. So straight up. Other than that, Tori, congratulations. You move on to the semifinals.
Thank you. Wait, that's only semifinals?
No, this was quarters. You move on to the semis.
How many secret missiles went through to? I had 25. Maybe like 3 of them went
He's
through.
gonna be racking his brain.
I don't know.
And they all did like 1 damage.
Yeah, that's fact. Math.
Definitely, man. So let me know, Devin, what was the if there was 1 point. Okay.
4-up saves.
4-up saves.
One
thing
thing
you would-
6-up
no,
fuel
one
paid.
thing.
6-up
Would have you
paid.
changed anything, like
We're
in
taking
terms of
bombers.
movement or?
No.
maybe dump more shots into the Talos on turn 1, but then the Ravagers screw me and.
That's the thing, is that list is very, like, you put the Talos and Grotesque, then you have the Ravagers and Plains, and whichever one you decide to shoot at is the wrong choice.
Yeah, there's no good choices to shoot
usually-
at in my army,
usually-
especially with him.
Usually a Skyray will blow a Ravager out when it shoots.
You need to kill Talos
Yeah,
quicker than you did.
with the right Marcolite support and stuff.
I feel like the Talos being alive was the biggest thing.
Because usually it's like 6 will hit, 4
I'm
will
surprised.
wound, 3 will go
I'm
through.
surprised you moved all your, like, instead of moving all your hammerheads backwards, you moved them sort of like around. I would have literally marked out like 19 inches and 20 inches from the Talos, and just had a line of just not allowing him to charge you at all, and just put all your tanks back. That's what I would have done.
Then he would have
I
been. He would have been
don't
in a
think it
corner.
actually would have been physically, because the tanks, even if I turned them sideways, they're 4 inches across.
Yeah, he can't.
He moved up 8 turn 1, so Tori started on his line, moved up 8
Yeah,
to
but
12.
no, I meant going into the corner. So you would have moved into the corner that was back
But then
there.
he would have been stuck.
And then, but I know, but it means that he gets one more turn of you not charging him. That
Not
charge
really.
was big.
I made really long charges.
That's what I mean, but that charge was huge.
It wouldn't have. I don't know if it would have, because if I went back into that corner, I wouldn't have really been shooting anything.
Well,
No,
okay,
he
that
would have
makes
moved
sense.
himself out of range of my Ravagers.
Okay, so if anybody has any questions, let us know. But congratulations, that was great. We have a time for a couple of questions. Devin says, "quote I learned nothing from this." Congratulations.
Who wrote that?
It came from the deep.
Oh, from the deep.
Well, it wasn't really.
He learned nothing from this.
In all honesty, the both Talos units making long ball charges.
Yeah. That was actually when you rolled like at the 11 and like the 10, and it's like you just like ran up. I was
And then
like,
when I got my Homunculus up in there to give my bubble back, it just like for
That was
one
the
turn
other
it
thing.
was just like, okay, so everything's dying right now. You killed 3 Talos the turn when I didn't have the bubble.
On turn 4, if the Ravager and that Talos
when I made
left had died like they should have,
Making some
that
6-up
would have
saves
that
were
probably would have
big.
swung the game.
Were
Yeah.
big.
Because then I would have gotten kill
Oh yeah.
that turn. I think I was gonna tie you on kill more at that
Hey,
point.
you still kill the Talos on Overwatch anyways.
Yeah.
With
well, he had
the
one moon left.
but
so-
Fire Warriors.
But it got to Haywire shoot me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Killed
helped.
some
a couple extra
So
models
the
and
Haywire
stuff.
was the thing that killed that one thing.
But it would have given me kill, and it would have taken
Oh,
away
it
your
would have.
kill
Oh,
mark
it would have,
that turn.
and it gave me another target for you to have to deal with.
So Adam says, old school seems like a bold choice for Tau to max in this matchup.
Devin also thought he was going to push my shit in.
Well,
I
it's
also
a good
know
choice.
I know other. Really
No, there was-
options.
No.
I know other options.
You can't really recon.
Well,
'cause
no, you
can't
can
really
take
get up
you
in
can
your
take
face.
big game, Mark for Death, and Gangbusters against me.
No, Mark
No,
for
I
Death
can't
you
take
cannot.
both.
No, you
Why
can
can't you
only
mark
take
it?
both. You
What do you
can,
mean?
but then you have to kill everything.
Yeah.
Which is
And
almost
even then, I don't
impossible.
think I get it all.
You
No,
get
oh,
gangbusters from the Grotesque, but then you have to kill them
Gang
all.
from the
I'm not
Grotesque.
used
You
to
can
people
mark for
not
death.
killing my
You
razor
can
wings.
mark for death the Razor Wings or the Ravagers. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
then-
do
yeah,
it, but it'd just be harder to max it.
Yeah,
Essentially.
I would not have gone
Yeah.
any secondary.
Robert says MVP best and worst units.
For Devin or me?
Both.
4 pinballs.
4 pinballs, best and worst.
I didn't have anything that was worse. Like,
Which was your favorite then?
what do you mean? What was
The
my
Grotesque, the Talos, the Razor Wings, the Ravager.
my Grotesque killing things,
The Groats roll. The Groats should not kill a Hammerhead from full.
and they did that. That was a thing.
Yeah.
And
That's
that was
good. They
without
rolled
the
a lot.
reroll.
That's great. You did roll really hot for them. But Grotesque just have a tendency to just roll lots of dice, and that's the thing. My maths beat your maths when there's a lot of dice involved.
Yep, my
Yeah.
Grotesque kill knights. So
It happens.
5.
Well, other than that,
2 CPs to reroll your wounds.
Devin
is
did
amazing.
destroy me earlier today, which was fun.
Yeah.
But that did happen. But that was sweet retribution for the Dark Kin.
All I have to say is that I'm gonna sleep really well tonight.
First time
Because
you've ever beat
beating
Devin.
Devin and beating you on stream felt so glorious.
First time Tori's ever beat Devin. So
Period.
He's really excited
Period.
about it.
I'm on a whole other level
Well,
right now.
Tori, I'm going to Marine, so you're never going to get that ever again.
I'm gonna F your Marines up.
That's usually what
That's adorable.
Okay, and that is a challenge
I'm not
match
worried
that we'll
about
have it
this.
at
Let's
some
see
point.
it again.
When Devin builds a Marine army, he's gonna call Tori
I'm
out.
building a Marine army.
I know you are.
I was building Space Marines earlier today.
Oh, I know.
I already,
but I mean,
I already
there's
have
gonna be a
everything
call-out.
that he's building built in my house.
Okay, one of those
Probably
3
fat.
people is
I'm gonna
very
see that
unhappy, says
No.
Mega Zarak.
What do you,
No, he's not
I'm-
unhappy. He just
I'm-
doesn't show emotions.
I'm waiting on incursors.
Null Tread
We're
says,
on
is
cursors.
8 CP
The
enough?
knife primers. and the
Oh, yeah,
chain
they're
dice.
great.
okay.
Amazing. He'll explain it after.
Oh, I'm not explaining it to the stream. I'm gonna
Null
explain it to
Tread.
Yeah.
Null Tread says, is 8 CP enough?
Well, I started with 6, so
Plus, yeah,
so
plus one die.
I've been playing this list comfortably now. I've been trying. I was forced to make changes for our team tournament because apparently I need CP, says Tim. I disagree because my army doesn't need them. Like, my army is literally designed to not give an F about CPs other than, hey, I'm playing orcs, cool, I have enough CPs to vect your Grot Shield.
Or Green Tide.
Or Green Tide. Like, I only need enough to really vect. Like, if I'm over-vecting, and this is something Tim has also taught me, that if I'm doing more than one vect a game, I'm not utilizing my command points, properly.
Yeah.
So, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well only do it once. And when I was at CCBB, I tried not to vect the entire tournament. I only did it once.
Nice. And that's something, because who knows
And
if it's
you've been telling
switching
me that
it
too,
or whatever.
So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to...
Although I will veg somebody 3 times in a turn.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
that's like,
I will pour it away if I can.
Yeah.
Conrad did it to me in literally 4 times in, phase, and I was rattled. And my game just imploded because, it's just it didn't work. Okay, it worked. It didn't work. Oh my god, it didn't work again, and now I'm dead.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it's fun to have all the Vex, but he just vected everything I literally tried to do, and I was just like, cool, so that's game, turn 1? Sweet.
That's how I beat you.
Yeah.
And on that note, thanks a lot, Dan, for coming in. Thanks a lot, Tori, for coming
Anytime.
down. Thanks a lot for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll be back next week with quarterfinal number 3.
Peace.
On that, I'm Skari, your grateful host. This is Tori. This is Devin.
Peace.
Bye, everybody. And that is the end
That was
of
awesome.
the stream.